Hello? Oh. Hello. I think that's working. I mean, I see a lot of data not filling up yet, but hey, there we go. I think we're going. Hello. How's we doing? Does it sound okay? How are things going? I can't really test it that way, can I? Things going. I can hear my voice. That's pretty good. You know how I was able to find out that streaming was working? The very first comment that popped up, which is not popping up here, lovely, was a message saying I was late. I wasn't. I just couldn't schedule it for 5 minutes past. It doesn't matter. Hello! It has been a while, hasn't it? Let me see if I can get this YouTube chat functioning a bit better for us. It's disabled for this live stream. Lovely. Can I make it not do that? Hello, everybody. How are we all doing today? I have a few things planned today. A hefty few things. I was originally going to do this anyway, just, you know, normal circumstances. But then there was a whole Marvel announcement yesterday, eh? So let's cover a little bit of that today, shall we? On top of a few other things. I'll also actually going to be testing out today whether it is possible, because I don't know if it is. Can you change a YouTube stream thumbnail mid-stream? I would have hoped so. Okay, there we go. That's functional. That'll do, right? It's not. Yeah, it's not this. That's just not gonna fly apparently. I'll put it somewhere nice, shall I? So, how's everybody doing? I don't think I've streamed in like a month. I apologize. Life gets a little in the way. Can I like make this? No, I can't. All right, cool. That's gonna have to be the setup for today. Sweet. Sure. Let's put you down here for a bit. Why not? Hello, Scrimlord, Quasi, Zachary J, Ultra Egg, Daniel, Buildmaster, hello Moo. It has been a while. Big stream indeed. Yeah, I'm kind of winging it, but kind of not. I got a few things in mind. It is very poggers indeed. 2 Avengers movies, yeah. Yeah, there's all sorts. So the way things are going to work today, for a start, we don't stream at this time usually. It is 5 PM UK time, and that is a stream schedule I would like to pick up more in the future, because on YouTube, I know that most of my audience are on here at this time. So, and also, it's nice to have some daylight. Like, in the UK, it's always nighttime when I'm streaming. Now, I've got, like, so much sunlight. It's so lovely. I just flashed my neighbors. Thank you. I hope they appreciate my very, very short shorts. But that's great for me. It also means I can stream a little longer if I want to, and I'm not I'm not disrupting the peace of the neighbors so much. So I'm testing things out. Your Twitch still says Flushed Away was your only recent game. That's correct. I think that is the facts. So there you are. So on top of that though, there's a few life events going on in my real life that has stopped me from streaming the last month. I've been on holiday. I spent 2 weeks in the US for a little bit. There's a little bit of glowing on my green screen. Hold on. There we are. I should fix it a bit better in theory, right? That looks better, yeah. So I was away for that, and now I'm moving out. I am moving in a week, and then I'm away for a month. So streaming's gonna be a little bit here and there. I'm testing things out where I can, but I mean, this is a lie. This is my evening setup. I mean, in reality, it's gone. It's daytime, and it's emptying out. I have only a single band of tissue and 1 tripod leg to show for myself in this office now. But, you know, I'll keep the illusion up. It'll be very nice as well, because soon enough, you'll be able to see a whole new office setup. I want to do loads of, like, set design and stuff like that, so it should be really, really nice. But those are a few changes on the admin side of things, because that's what my brain thinks about. It is 11 AM for me. Nice! That's a good time, right? 10 AM for Buildmaster. I think that's a decent... Like, I think this works out best, right? It's 6 PM here in SA. Cool. What's SA? San Antonio? I don't know what that is. It's 1 PM for me. Okay, very cool. Video idea of the Paw Patrol movie. This will be a nice segue into things. This is the worst place to submit a video suggestion. The very best place you can go is through this. This is my Discord setup. This is where I accept thumbnails. I mean, I don't have a channel for it, but maybe I could do. Here is our channel. Sure. Suggestions channel. This is the correct place to go to give me suggestions, because usually I'll go through this list to discover what I'm making in the future. You know, you never know. Maybe I'll make whatever the hell this abomination is. But also, I would like to encourage everyone in stream to come to this Discord server because of a prompt that's coming out. Here's a link in the description and now in chat. Because I have a new channel that I'm opening just for this stream. In fact, why not let's make it available now if I can. Moo, sorry if this like horrifies you and you have to do moderating. It's fine. Come and show up in this chat, because in a minute I'm going to ask for some suggestions through Discord that we'll be coming back to a little bit later. So make an account, pop up in the server, hang around. And hey, if you want to chat offline as well on the Discord server, I ain't going to say no. I've sent you a suggestion. Thank you very much. I can see it here. I get pinged every time. I have pings for like every single message. Wow, there it is. The Rhino and the Red Bill. What is a red bill? I have no idea. Hey, how active is your Discord server? It hasn't been very active recently because I have been away for a month. But I would like to use at least a little bit of the Discord to interact with streams in the future. If I want to do, like, for example, like suggestions for a certain type of gameplay fun thing we could play with in a bit, well, maybe this would be the correct place to use it, as this is the lightning rod spot. Send images of a certain thing I'm after and I can hook off of it onto streams, essentially. I'm from the UK, so my time is 5:11. Hey, same here, except 5:13. Hello. Wow, beautiful. Moo, if you weren't already in this stream, I'm sure you would have panicked by all the notifications that just popped off. All 5 of them. So when is the main Battle Royale? It'll be in a little bit. So the way this stream is going to lay itself out is we will be playing a kind of game I've wanted to do with movies as a prompt for a while now. There's not many options, to be honest. I don't know how to do movie streaming entirely yet, but I'm making my way. We're going to be playing, for the first section at least, the Hunger Games browser. Have you guys ever seen this before? Essentially, you can incorporate your own characters into a Hunger Games situation, all put into different districts, and then it plays out like an AI story of who lives and who dies. And we're going to use it to basically compare different movies, or like seeing who will win in a fight, stuff like that. Just like dumb fun, you know? Instead of Katniss, it can be a minion. Is he gonna stab someone in the throat? You'll never know. But what I would like to do afterwards is, I've got one basic one set up because functionality, but after that I'm thinking we should take on suggestions for a round 2 of your decisions, your suggestions. So what I would like to know, and what I'd like you to deliver, if you're up for it, is send me a picture of a character you want to be in the next Hunger Games game. The rule I kind of went with is they've got to be animated, preferably 3D characters. That's kind of our branding, right? It makes sense. So that it's like any character. You know, we've got Mario, we've got a little bit of Drix from Osmosis Jones, if anyone remembers that old thing. You know, we got Gabby, we got Hammy, but give me someone else. Give me some variations on this. Start sending your submissions now. Preferably make sure that the image you send is a PNG or a JPEG, because then I can actually plug it into the website, and then we'll see how that turns out after the case. After a little bit of Hunger Games fun, trying to turn a game out of movies, there is then the real news that came out, which is that San Diego Comic-Con is going on right now, and they've just revealed a gigantic panel revealing everything. It's the classic, you know, Marvel's announced a bunch of things. I'm not going to watch this entire 1 hour panel, but I will go through the highlights and talk about what was revealed and what wasn't, and like where it's going and how excited we are. And that's basically the premise of the stream. It's like a just chatting stream that I'm kind of winging, but it should be a lot of fun. So please do use the link in the description or the one in chat. Come join the Discord server. Come be a part of it. If you have any suggestions for any kind of character you want to see, plug them in here. The specific channel is here. It's I've got a whole segment called You Want This One, and it's stream chat, because we're talking. It's right near the beginning, right near the top, basically, because I don't think you can access these. Oh, Christ, what a disaster! That's an that's an interesting image attempt. Just take it as. Do you not have a screenshot button? Do people not know where the screenshot button is? I'll take it. But yeah, so that's the plan for today. Hang out for a little bit, have some chats. I'm liking some of these suggestions. I like that coming in. Can you add Ugly Sonic for round 2? If you come in the Discord or you get someone else to post a picture of him, I'll happily take it. I might even keep this channel, this Discord channel up after the stream if people want to chat and talk, stream stuff, or like suggest. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, that's what we're going to be doing today. Could you pin the Discord link? That's a great idea. I didn't even know pinning was an option. There you go. I am also still fairly new to YouTube streams. I'm going to be doing more upgrades a little bit over time. I didn't know you could pin a message. Now we know. There's the Discord link for you. I tell you, man. I've just recovered from the last week of UK heatwave, which is just astronomical, as well as just I've just feel really like demotivated for a while. It could be illness, it could be heatwave, who knows? But like I think I'm coming out of it now. I'm very much recovering, but I don't know if you can tell by my forehead. I'm like sweating it up a little bit, but it should be fine. But yes, do be aware, I won't be taking on absolutely every single suggestion in our Discord. We'll get on to game 1 in a moment. Especially if you've got several, if you've got multiple, I'll only plug in one, I imagine. But hey, you know, that's a little bit of the future. Do your mom, if you can find a... you know what? No, don't look for a picture of my mom. I don't want to be doxxed. Hello, Jared. Hello, everyone else that have popped in. Hello, Ethan, Jay, Six Sticks, Cry, Draven, Zero Dragon Ball fan. General W, I like it. Orca Man, Draven. I will mark the ones I like with Daz Pyramids. Okay, Moo. Alright. I mean, now everyone's going to start interacting with those, but we'll take it. Okay. Keep sending those suggestions on the side. However, I've had enough on my end. I'm not going to pay attention to the suggestions for a moment. Let's play the version of the game that I had already prepared, shall we? Let me explain it through to you, hey? With the goofiest music I could apparently come up with. Great, thank you, random sound generator. We have, in Game 1, several animated characters of which I thought would be quite funny to see combined. We have Mario, clearly not a movie character, but he's the Mario movie Mario from Illumination, followed by a minion, obviously the most devastating thing that could potentially happen on the movie industry. Dash-L Robert Parr from The Incredibles, simple. Rango, Miles Morales, and Emmett from the Lego Movie. That's District 1 and 2. By the way, this took me forever to make. It is a ball ache and a half to do, but oh well. Following up, the districts mean nothing, by the way. I just made them in any order. It'd be nice if I could connect them to like, here's different studios. These are all the babies, but I don't have that much time on my hands, all right? I only woke up like 5 hours ago. In District 4, we have Branch from the Trolls movie, Olaf from Frozen, and Eve from WALL-E. You don't deserve to be punched in with those two, but there you are. In District 3, we have SpongeBob, Katie Mitchell, and Simon Cowell. Not really a movie character either, but he is in a movie. He's in the Scooby-Doo movie. Scoob? That's what it was called. I forgot. The heat wave got me heat stroke. That's not a good time. Don't I've been living in front of a fan like all week, so please don't get too much more ill. You could use your phone photos in Discord. I could. I don't know why I would, but sure. Snotty boy 100%. Hello, Zach Gamer, welcome. Right. In District 5, we have Lewis Robinson from Meet the Robinsons. Dougal, a beautiful, beautiful disaster of a dog. And Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. District 6, we have Drix. How did that throw me off? Drix and 6. We have Coraline, apparently going through some sort of demonic portal. I haven't watched the Coraline movies. I probably should have. Oh well. Chowder. Does anyone remember what Chowder is from? Chowder is from Monster House, of all things. I don't know what kind of distant nostalgic memory Monster House came out of, but he's there. You guys recognized it. Wow, I'm impressed. Like 25 people will join the server at once. Beautiful. That's the plan, Moo. Make this thing a little bit more active while I'm on holiday. Haha. District 8, we have Megamind in his very disgruntled form. Otis from Barnyard. I have also not seen Barnyard at any point in my life. And Gabby Gabby from Toy Story 4. District 7 has Hammy from Over the Hedge. The Pixar Short Birds. Apparently there's 2 of them, or maybe it's like all 12 of them, I don't know. And the Pixar Short Baby. You can see I was going for a bit of a theme when I was at the District 7 mark. Monster House scares me, the only film that scared me as a kid. Well, you never know. Maybe Chowder will be the one to demonize, just destroy the entire competition. You never know. Makes sense if he's part of such a horrifying movie. Notice me, Daz? No. I will not do that, llama. District 9, we have Baby Mike, Mavis, and Sid. District 10, Toothless. I don't know who this is, so I've just called them Peanuts. And Judy Hopps from Zootropolis. District 12 has Jack Frost, the Katniss of this world, apparently. Mr. Shark from The Bad Guys. And Elliot from Open Season. Remember that old movie? And finally, we have Happy Feet. We have Zombie Captain America. And we have Tom Holland. Just in movie form. I don't know if he is if he's got a pigeon with him the entire time, but there he is. Also, Moo. Hello. You're a moderator now. Might help with the bots, eh? Cool. And that's us all sorted for Game 1 of Hunger Games. How is our Discord suggestions looking like on the side? Ah! Going well. Going very... Good to know. Good to know. Is that... Are we going to put Gru with a gun in the next game? Who knows? Maybe. It could be. Right. Let's have enough of this song. Now, are people familiar with this game? Do they know how it works? Are they? Do they know how it be? Or is this entirely new? Because this is kind of like an archetype of YouTube videos long past. This is like a 2014 type of video in one regard. But I'm happy to delve into it. And also, actually, if people do have general suggestions on how to do these, like how to make content out of movie streaming as a prompt, feel free to let me know. Put it in the Discord. I think there's a channel that is stream suggestions, which is still open and available. So we'll see. Also, Moo, my apologies. I'm going to hire you to mod on 2 fronts. If there's anything strange in the Discord, please also moderate that if you can. But yeah, because I see there is a sick person in the live. Assuming you're not talking about me, there is a bot that occasionally pops up in the chat. That is, I've been deleting. In fact, you might even be able to see me deleting them. A bot is spamming, and I've reported it multiple times. Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably them then. Yeah, that's cool. Bro, Simon Cow. Yeah, man, he's in the movie. So he's there. That's how it works, right? Okay, let's see how this goes. What banger of a song is this random generator going to give me this time? Let's see. That would have been perfect for listing out the characters. Let's have a different one. Oh, perfect. Hopefully you guys can hear that, right? We'll bring it up a bit. So, what happened? That's not what I asked for. Where did I miss something? Hey, what happened? Great. That's a good sign. Well, maybe this stream's cancelled. What did I press? Okay, cool. We're back. Somewhat. What? Proceed. All right, cool. All right. It just didn't want to do it that time. All right. It's already going fantastically. So, as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Baby Mike kills Rango with his own weapon. Oof, what a start. Bloody hell, Baby Mike. That was immediate. I was not expecting this for like another 2 rounds. Okay. Anyone, by the way, place your bets, actually, while you remember whoever else there was. If anyone's Team Rango, not gonna happen, but maybe Team Mike's gonna have some fans. We'll see. Mario Movie Mario clutches a first aid kit and runs away. How very unheroic, but oh well. Hammy runs away from the cornucopia. Thank you, Moo. Megamind breaks Dash's nose for a basket of bread. Oof. He opens the basket and realizes, no bread? He's gonna have a bad time. Hey, Movius, what's Mavis up to? Mavis runs away from the cornucopia. Spider-Man runs away. Great. Olaf runs away. SpongeBob stays at the cornucopia for resources. Otis snatches a pair of sais? Is that a weapon? What is that? Coraline runs away from the cornucopia. Very fair. And Cap Zombo grabs a backpack and retreats. Beautiful. What's Tom Holland doing? He runs away. Emmett finds a bag full of explosives. I guess that explains the picture suddenly. Drix runs away from the cornucopia. Sid runs away from the cornucopia. Minion has vanished. But he takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. He has ascended reality. Beautiful. Oh my god, this goes on for a while. Let's have another song then. Not so emotional though. I don't think any of my songs fit. Like, these are all way too chill. Maybe a longer one will do it. The rise of Minion. I mean, he's risen out of the scale of, he's rising out of the scale of reality. There's a predator? In what? Where? Around me? If you're talking about the bot, it's already been taken care of. We need intense action music. Yeah, do I not have that? Apparently not. Flaky Noodle, the bot's like long gone. Man, I don't have anything dramatic, huh? You're right, you are hearing Rhythm Heaven Fever music. Yeah, it is gone. I have nothing. You're too chill to have intense action music. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out. That'll do, sure. Sorry for the pause. My vote is on Baby Mike and Drix. Those are my 2 winners. Right. Minion takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Branch runs away. Judy Hopps runs away. The Pixar short baby. This guy's gonna win, actually. I've changed my mind. Runs away. Elliot runs away and hides. And whoever the hell this is finds a canteen full of water. Great for you. Chowder stays at the cornucopia for resources. Wallace runs away. The scared guy couldn't even get his biscuits or his cheese. Lewis Robinson runs away. Uh-oh. Jack Frost and Kate Mitchell fight for a bag. Katie gives up and retreats. Ooh. Pixar shorts birds run away from the cornucopia. Apparently don't want to fly anymore. Dougal takes a handful of throwing knives. That is awful. And Simon Cowell runs away. I always knew he was a coward. Simon Coward. Oh! Toothless and Gabby fight for a bag. Toothless gives up and retreats. You're a literal giant dragon. How has that happened? Mr. Shark grabs a jar of fishing bait while Happy Feet gets fishing gear. Oh, wow. The aquatic people coming together. I like it. And Eve runs away. Okay, looking good so far. play the art from Shadow the Hedgehog, plug it in our Discord, pinned up top, and you can give a suggestion. Also, for those that have just popped in, that was a very long round. I didn't think it would be that long. That was all 36 people mentioned. If you want to give suggestions for a future round, come and join the Discord. It is pinned in the chat. You can come and join this chat here, stream chat, and you can give suggestions, and we'll play another game of Hunger Games afterwards. That is really chill music. I'm so sorry. How are you doing today, Daz? Okay. I was a little less good earlier in the week, but I'm feeling better. I could be even better, but it's fine. Only one person died. Dang, yeah, it was poor Rango right at the start. Just got his neck broken, I think, or something like that. Dougal is killing tonight. That is awful to think about. I'm rooting for SpongeBob? Okay. Alright then. When's the next video? Saturday and Wednesdays are our schedule. Though it might be just Saturday this week, because I'm backlogging a little bit. There has been one cannon shot, you're right. Let's just get into it, shall we? I wish I could find a better... I need like an aggressive playlist. This is not aggressive. This is The Sims. You see my issue here? Who will die next? I feel like Happy Feet's got his last days. I feel like Mr. Shark's gonna betray him, you know? Yeah, I have like nothing good. There we go, we'll go with that, sure. So, day one. Oh, no, we're still... I thought there was gonna be a cannon. Nope, that's just the beginning. You know what? I'm just gonna find stuff directly... You're right, I'm going to find stuff directly from my iTunes rather than through my random music player. Is that alright with everyone? Good. In the meantime, give me a brief pause while I try and work this out. This is all Mario Kart, isn't it? That's Mirror's Edge. I mean, that's not bad. Mirror's Edge. Sure. I like it. Check the Discord chat. Is everything okay? Or are you telling me to check your own suggestion? I don't know. I don't know. Moo, you're in charge of anything on the Discord. Although if you need a pause, let me know if you're like away or something. The Peanuts character is Megan Trainor? Really? Oh, great. Hello, Kezachi. So far, we have only lost Rango. I guess his movie about being the last of his species came to a very quick extinction. What can we say? Alright, cool. So now, Miles Morales stalks Judy Hopps, both up in the skies of the city. Pixar short baby overpowers Lewis Robinson, killing him. Jesus Christ! How does this baby even have the ability to grip that hard? I guess when his animation rig gets stuck, it's stuck. It's the early Pixar days, man. Christ. Katie Mitchell chases Dash? How? What kind of superhuman powers do the Mitchell family have? Have you seen what Dash can do? You can't just chase Dash in a single sentence, Katie. Good lord. Uh-oh. Sid receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor, and he says thanks. Very lovely. Olaf begs for Cap Zombo to kill him. He refuses, keeping Olaf alive. Wow. Not the experience I was expecting out of a zombie. I guess he only likes organic matter, not just whatever the hell snow is. Water, you know? By the way, because I've just realized it's in the corner of my eyes, you might have noticed a little QR code here. This is a link to our link tree if you also wanted to join the Discord server that way. Or see all my other socials. I just noticed it in the corner. If you're not on your phone watching this stream anyway, that would work. Clack it and see how it do. Very cool. Let's have something like a bit better, shall we? Because I don't need lyrics in the back of this. Sure. Run the hell. So, Olaf has done that already. Cool. Drix Toothless and Mr. Shark hunt for other tributes. I don't know where Happy Feet went, but alright. Uh-oh. Simon Cowell discovers a cave. Well, hopefully he just sits in there and we never see him again. Jeremy says you are the best. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. So, Mavis, Happy Feet, Dougal, Chowder, and Coraline hunt for other tributes. That is a madhouse of killers right there. Why did Happy Feet and Mr. Shark split up anyway? Or is this going to be like a 7-person, 8-person super team? Simon Cowell's probably got the best idea, just hiding in a cave. That is a huge team, I agree. SpongeBob attacks Pixar Shorts birds, but she manages to escape. Go them. Kind of accurate, to be honest, I could see it. Minion camouflages himself in the bushes. He's done a very good job, I must say. I can't even find him on this page. By the way, so that I don't repeat myself so much in stream, if anyone has an answer to something, if someone says a question that you already know the answer to because you've heard me say it before, feel free to remind people in chat. For example, don't give a suggestion here, give it on our Discord, pinned up top. Or don't. Simon Cowell is from the Scoob movie. Yeah. So, is the music loud enough, by the way? Is it like I'm not too overbearing on it, am I? Eve and Elliot hunt for other tributes. Everyone's just in hunting mode. Everyone is just hunting and only Simon Cowell's the one hiding away, it seems. Mario movie Mario unknowingly eats toxic berries. Man, they are not going to make you duplicate. You should have learned after years of eating mushrooms which are good and which are bad, but what can you do? Megamind thinks about home. Okay, Rip Proc Productions, did you not hear me already? Don't suggest here, put it on our Discord server. Here's a link for you. That is the link to the... Oops, that is the wrong link. That is the link to make this Hunger Games thing. Put it there, or don't put it at all. Haven't I already done Spike? Oh, I did Spike Kids 3. I gotta do 1 and 2 first, anyway. Wallace receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Lovely. Gotta break those crackers with something. Tom Holland fishes. Alright. And Megan... Is this seriously Megan Trainor? I do not believe this. But she thinks about home. That's lovely. Gabby overhears Emmett and Otis talking in the distance. Oh, what's she planning? Branch stalks Hammy. Okay. Baby Mike and Jack Frost hunt for other tributes. My goodness. How many hunters do we have? So we got Baby Mike and Jack Frost, the two powerhouses that have already killed and intimidated. Branch is stalking someone. Gabby's listening. Well, let's just go with just the hunting. 1, 2. And then like 3, 4. 9. 12 out of like 36. A third of the people are just hunting for others. Let's use the axe, Gromit. I don't know where Gromit is in this reality. I guess just sat on the couch crying, watching the TV. You don't have a Discord? Well then. I'll maybe memorize it. Okay. We need something saddening for these cannon shots now. Does random sound generator want to give a sad song now? No, it doesn't. This is not the music for cannon shots. Is my music player like trolling me? That's nice but very quiet Skyrim music. I think it is. We're just not going to get the correct music. Play the coffin dance? That's a good idea. But I can't manually search up my... I mean, I guess I actually, it might be copyrighted. Beautiful. Beautiful. It hits the vibes we're going for. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Rango District 2. Extinct within moments. Sad times. Lewis Robinson. Now what's going to happen in the timeline? If he dies as a child, what happens to him as an adult? We'll never know. It's gonna get to wacky time-traveling antics. And Mario movie Mario. Sad times. Not even Illumination can give him his glory days on the movie screen. Sad times. The berries killed Mario movie Mario. You're right! I didn't even think of that. Ah, he's been eating too many mushrooms. What can you do? Night 1. Oh man, this is a whole separate thing. Okay. SpongeBob shoots an arrow at Chowder, but misses and kills Tom Holland instead. SpongeBob! Were you friends with Tom Holland? What were you doing before this? Either way, Christ! That's evil! He is not good at, catching birds, but apparently he can shoot Tom Holland in the gut. Good to know. Branch accidentally steps on a landmine! Alright! Bye-bye! Just pops into glitter immediately. He wasn't even... Wasn't he stalking someone else? How'd he do that? Pixar short baby stays awake all night. I mean, that's pretty accurate, to be fair. Why would you think anything else of a baby? That's fine. Coraline fends Eve, Pixar shorts Bird, and Wallace away from her fire. Okay. Probably just put on those button ears and then just started horrifying everyone else. Makes sense. I like it. Mavis, Miles Morales, Hammy, and Cap Zombo sleep in shifts. An unlikely pairing. Not at all what I would have thought of, to be honest. I kind of expected Cap Zombo to be his own kind of, you know, like an individual just trying to eat everyone else, but hey. If you got the ability to fly away, fling away, or travel instant speeds, maybe you're not scared of a zombie. Interesting. Judy Hopps kills Happy Feet as he tries to run away. I guess those feet weren't very successful tappetying away, huh? Whew. Has there been another tap? Yes, there has. There's been loads of tap dancing movies. Never mind. Singing in the Rain, all the classic musicals. Has there been any other animated tap dancing movie? I'm not sure about that. He's not so happy now. No. Very, very thematic that he died trying to run away as well, you know? Very fitting. I like to think it was like a foot-related death, you know? Like, nothing to do with the head. Just like, I don't know. I don't know what that would entail, but it happened. Olaf and Drix sleep in shifts. Weird, bulbous-bodied people gotta work together. Makes sense. Emmett and Toothless huddled for warmth. Wow. I would not trust a fire-breathing dragon with a guy with a bag full of explosives, but we'll take them. I hope the explosives come back. That'd be good fun. Happy Feet died like he should. Oof. Evil. Simon Cowell attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Oh, no. If only he had any real talent. Maybe he'd be able to do something. Recently found out he's not even the reason One Direction was invented and came together. It wasn't here, but it wasn't even his idea. They announced that footage today. What did he do? He's done nothing. Done nothing. Why does SpongeBob's picture look so menacing? Are you not intimidated by a slightly thinned down Simon Cowell? Because I am, personally. Sid tries to treat his infection. Oh, what happened to Sid? When did he get an infection? Baby Mike and Minion hold hands. That's very cute. How does that work? Is Minion still invisible? Baby's got to stick to... One-eyed baby things have got to stick together. Baby Mike is literally just a green minion. How have I never thought of that before? Oh, I hate this revelation, but there it is. Ugh. Katie Mitchell tends to Dash's wounds. Were you not just chasing them earlier? Wow, they must have really bonded over wearing red and apparently being able to run at the same speeds. An odd pairing, but there you go. The minion is indeed very amazing at stealth. Mr. Shark, no! He dies from hypothermia! The fish gang was Mr. Shark and Happy Feet, and now they've both gone down in the same night. That's tragic. That's tragic. Oh. What is this awful fighting gang doing? They're not fighting anymore. Megamind, Jack Frost, Elliot, Gabby, and Dougal sleep in shifts. Weren't you as... No, you weren't part of a giant hunt. Some of you were. You were stalking someone. You were over-listening to someone. You were, like, doing something. I can't keep track of what everyone's doing. Peanuts passes out from exhaustion. Alright, makes sense. Meghan Trainor does do a lot of external singing, I guess. Otis is awakened by nightmares and realizes he's still living in one. Okay. When do the cannons go off? Only after nights? But we just... I don't know. Imagine dying from being cold. Couldn't be me. I live too much in the UK where it's blazingly hot in the summer. No. Did Jack secretly kill Shark? Ooh, I like the headcanons coming into this. Ironic that Shark died out of water considering that he is a fish. Yeah, very true. Imagine living. Certainly, not me. Ugh. Would have been worse if Jack Frost died of hypothermia. That would have been the real kicker, I think. Or Olaf. There's a lot of ice people for this summertime stream. Weird one. Olaf sprains his ankle, didn't know he had one, whilst running away from Eve. Okay. There are a lot of, like, connections I'm finding out. These are both the same sort of bulbous white blobs for characters. Interesting. Pixar short baby is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Ugh. I bet he's going to be making a screech, getting a lot of attention on himself. Meanwhile, Pixar short birds discover a cave. Was it Simon Cowell's cave? Simon Cowell's alive, right? He just couldn't start a fire. Oh, God. Emmett kind of looks horrifying in his image. Katie Mitchell overhears Chowder and Emmett talking in the distance. Okay. It kind of looks like Chowder is looking at Emmett. If you ignore colors for a moment, it's like he's lit up by the fire behind him and his explosives. Are the birds gonna kill Simon? I mean, I hope so. That sounds like just great fun. Hammy makes a wooden spear. Ooh, okay. And Mavis explores the arena. Makes sense. Have you not done that in like a whole day? Minion discovers a river. Maybe if they get in it, they'll actually stop being camouflaged. Isn't that literally what, like, love interest guy does in the movie? In actual Hunger Games? Like, he has all camouflage? Something like that. And then, like, gets in the river and whops it off? Something like that. God, I haven't watched Hunger Games in a very long time. Cap Zombo defeats Gabby in a fight, but spares her life. Cap Zombo is coming out more like Captain America than Zombie every day. Wallace forces Megamind to kill Drix or Otis. He decides to kill Otis. Wallace is a madman when he hasn't had his cheese in a while. Jesus. Megamind, he only wanted to be the hero. He wanted the cheese out of Otis. Otis makes milk and cheese. Oh, this is getting a little too surreal for me. Toothless chases Jack Frost. That doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing if it's anything like KT and Dash. Don't worry, bots are deleted already. Can you not see that it's deleted? Oh, I thought I got it. Moo, you got there first. Nice one. Just want to see if it shows up the same on yours. SpongeBob, Sid, Miles Morales, Baby Mike, and Simon Cowell hunt for other tributes. Okay, I guess Simon Cowell left the cave, avoided the birds, and is now hungry for flesh. He didn't eat last night. Couldn't even start a fire, the idiot. The minion must have vanished away from Mike Wazowski. I guess Sid's infection is good. And SpongeBob is happy to kill more now that he's gotten a taste for blood of Tom Holland's heart. Lovely. Dougal tries to sleep through the entire day. I mean, it's very in character, but you're not going to survive like that. Dash begs for Peanuts to kill him. She refuses, keeping Dash alive. Did Dash and Katie break up? Why is he so upset? Wallace needs his cheese. He does. Judy Hopps receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Probably the police force. Coraline diverts Elliot's attention and runs away. Wow, okay. There was a lot of dodging, but also a lot of death. 5 cannon shots, huh? Okay. Let's have some nice music for it, eh? Nice music, game. I want some nice, chill music. I want some sad, emotional music. I want something mournful. There it is. There it is. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Tom Holland of District 11, shot through the heart, and you're to blame, SpongeBob. You give love a bad name. Followed by Branch. He stood on a landmine like the brain-dead character he is. Nice one. Rip Happy Feet. His feet may have been happy, but they didn't escape him on his chase away from Judy Hopps. A rabbit of the law, but apparently of the brutal variety. And Mr. Shark, taken out, ironically out of water. He just couldn't take it anymore. Maybe these guys had the easy way out. I don't think I would want to survive much longer. And Otis turned into cheese for Wallace's bloodlust. Sad times. Looking at everyone. I don't know if Minion's alive or not. You can't tell because of the grey. But many people are still alive. Oh, District 11's not looking good though. Okay. With that in mind, let's see another day. What are these music choices? Sure. Night 2. Minion and Dougal talk about the tributes still alive. There's like 30 of them, my dude. Mavis and Coraline tell stories about themselves to each other. They kind of look similar. I like that. There's a nice little connections I can see across these random characters. Baby Mike will win. We'll see. I think Wallace has kind of got the bloodlust for it, to be honest. Hello, Sonic. Simon Cowell and Drix tell stories about themselves to each other. Why am I not surprised, Simon? You seem like the type, personally. Eve fends Hammy, Sid, and Pixar Shortbirds away from her fire. Eve is not in the teamwork mood. Judy Hopps, Toothless, Chowder start fighting, but Toothless runs away as Judy Hopps kills Chowder. Oh, some people thought Chowder was going to win. He was so horrifying. I don't think so. Give me the cheese or you shall bleed, Gromit. Ha 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 ha. I'm not very good at my Gromit impression. Chowder's dead. I'm sorry, gang. That's how it is. And of all people, Judy Hopps is the one killing. Truly not on the right side of history, it seems. SpongeBob tries to treat his infection. Okay. Dash begs for Emmett to kill him. Again, Dash keeps wanting to die. He refuses, keeping Dash alive. Dash has had an awful time being chased by someone, living well with them for a while, and now just wants to die. He can't handle life. Interesting. Wallace is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. I mean, does a villain deserve it? Cap Zombo sees a fire. My screen is glitching, but stays hidden. Okay. Why does it do that? I've never seen that before. Peanuts screams for help. Baby Mike and Gabby Gabby tell stories about themselves to each other. Okay. Katie Mitchell passes out from exhaustion. She's not even dead, so I don't even know why Dash is so upset. She's just doing her own thing. She's just doing her own thing. Olaf is awoken by nightmares. Even scrolling with the bar over here causes glitches. So I think it's just the website, maybe. Elliot questions his sanity. I mean, he's like a few years too late, but we'll take it. Jack Frost screams for help. I kind of thought Jack Frost was going to be a protagonist of this story. Where is Katie Mitchell from? She's from Mitchells vs. Machines. Pixar short baby receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Miles Morales stabs Megamind in the back with a trident. No back. Ah! No back. I don't know what else. What else would he say? No life. Either way, Megamind's the tragic character in this story, forced to kill Otis for Wallace's cheese, and now stabbed in the back a second time, maybe more literally than metaphorically this time. Oof. It's not a good time to be a big-headed blue guy. But we made it to day 3. It's good times ahead, maybe. We're getting more and more deaths as we go, though, eh? So, Peanuts stalks Dougal. Okay. SpongeBob tends to Coraline's wounds. He's getting used to dealing with infections. Okay. Cap Zombo injures himself. Does that even work on a zombie? Miles is POV. Hey. Ooh. Drix attacks Dash, but he manages to escape. Ooh. Simon Cowell would have is anti-Dash, I guess, if they're still together. Probably not. Judy Hopps injures herself as well. Okay. Elliot spears Pixar short baby in the abdomen. Elliot, you were just questioning your sanity. I think you've just confirmed it. Oh, I thought Pixar short baby was going to be a lot more violent, I must admit. Jack Frost attempts to climb a tree, but falls on Minion, killing them both. His disguise went against him. I thought Minion would be like maybe sneaking around the backgrounds. What a thematic death! Taken out by his disguise, unspotted, from just gravity. Good lord. Well, Katie Mitchell constructs a shack. Okay, that's good. Jack is already dead? How does that even work? Is he dead? Are you sure about that? I don't think he's dead. I don't remember him dying. Am I that dumb? Did he just die? Has he killed minions from the grave? Minions 3 will now not happen anymore. Oh no. Baby Mike receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Emmett, are you going to use your explosives at any point? Emmett goes hunting. Please use those explosives. I want them to work. Simon Cowell questions his sanity. Again, a few years too late, but we'll take it. Gabby kills Miles Morales for his supplies. Not even in revenge. Just okay. Oof. Spider-Man. Your spider senses did not come in clutch this time, eh? I'm rooting for Katie Mitchell after Minion the Invisible died. I like that. Minion the Invisible. Okay. Alright. Sid travels to higher ground, as he needs to do, you know, in an ice age. He knows his story arcs of normal ways. Lego 3, Emmett goes hunting. Toothless practices his archery. I feel like he's got better weapons, but we'll take it. As long as he's no SpongeBob, how bad can it be? This is some strange music the Final Fantasy VII's gone down. Sure. Pixar Shorts Birds stalks Mavis. A bird for a bird. A bird for a bat. Hammy, Olaf, Wallace, and Eve hunt for other tributes. Wallace, mate, you gotta calm down on this whole thing. You are a surprise villain, to be entirely honest. Now Gabby's the one saying hey. Hey. Okay. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Chowder taken down swiftly and early in the last night. Megamind tragically killed, backstabbed by Miles Morales, I believe, right after having to deal with Otis, the tragicest character of this whole story so far. Wallace is going sicko mode, an absolute menace. Pixar short baby, probably taken out one of the worst ways, a trident to the abdomen. You can bet he was, if he wasn't screaming before, he was certainly screaming afterwards. Not that you could really tell from his crazy expressions when he's not unhappy, but you know, whatever works. Jack Frost. Did he die? Oh yes, they killed each other, of course. Jack Frost died landing on an invisible minion. Ooh. How many tributes are left? We'll find out in a moment, I'm not sure. And then Miles Morales stabbed in the back by Gabby Gabby. And after all that, I'm not actually sure how many we have, to be honest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have a lot of characters in this. A lot of greys, but I think we're only a third are dead. We're still going. You don't usually play with 36 players, usually it's just 24, but I downloaded too many pictures, so I went with more. Let's have a new song. The theme of the next day. Night 3. Judy Hopps and Dash tell stories about themselves to each other. I wonder if Judy Hopps mentions that she's murdered several tributes to this session. Emmett, with his explosives, also receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. I don't think he's smart enough to use these explosives. I'll be honest. Simon Cowell and Peanuts talk about the tributes still alive. Okay. There's a lot of them now. There's 21 of them, turns out. Baby Mike and Dougal sleep in shifts. Interesting switchings of teams going on here. Coraline catches Eve off guard and kills her. She was just recharging. I didn't know Eve was killable. I guess if anyone was going to work it out, Coraline would be the one to see it. Okay. Goodbye, Eve. SpongeBob, Mavis, Olaf, and Pixar short birds tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Not sure if all the birds would appreciate that, but sure, we'll go with it. Elliot and Sid tell stories about themselves to each other. Katie Mitchell starts a fire. Nice. Her dad's taught her how to camp well. I knew she'd have it within her. How can you catch a robot off guard? Presumably when it's on standby mode, when it's charging or something, you know? Hammy quietly hums. In character. Cap Zombo and Drix hold hands. Wallace thinks about home. Is he thinking about Gromit, or is he just thinking about the loaf of cheese? Loaf of cheese? Wheel of cheese he's got at home. I don't know if he's truly thinking about the right things when he's thinking about home, I'll be honest. I've gotten a new impression of Wallace now. Toothless loses sight of where he is. Oh. Gabby Gabby tries to sing herself to sleep, but her voice box won't allow her to. I don't think she's reached that part of her story arc yet. So it's canon in the middle of the night, and then the night continues. Is that how I'm seeing it? Interesting. If there are any artists in the audience and you want a prompt, feel free to take one of these random sentences coming out of this Hunger Games session. I want to see, you know, Spider-Man being stabbed in the back with a trident or something, you know? Sounds like fun. If anyone's interested, you can plug it on our Discord if you want to see it. By the way, for those of you, if you have joined recently, we are taking suggestions for the next round. Jesus Christ. of Hunger Games. We'll eventually talk about Marvel stuff, but in the meantime, maybe the emoji guy is going to show up in this whole thing. So, if you want to see the pinned message in chat, come to our Discord server and you can influence the next Hunger Games. For anyone new, feel free, or don't. Toothless scares off Coraline. I mean, he is a dragon. Makes a lot of sense. Hammy steals from Wallace while he isn't looking. Hammy, do you know what kind of beehive you're dealing with here? Dash tends to Elliot's wounds. Okay. Nice. Peanuts chases Sid. Oh, there's a big team up over here. Pixar Shorts Birds, Katie Mitchell, SpongeBob, Dougal, and Baby Mike hunt for other tributes. Wow, Baby Mike. I didn't think you were the type to gun for people, but there you are. Simon Cowell scares off Mavis. The stream has lasted an hour. Wow, I'm impressed. We'll keep going. Judy Hopps searches for a water source. Olaf is a water source, but also tries to sleep through the entire day. Okay. Emmett fishes! You have literal explosives. Just chuck them in. And, you know, free fish, no? Oops. Cap Zombo begs for Drix to kill him. When they were just holding hands. But he refuses, keeping Cap Zombo alive. Gabby sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Ooh. Let's go Emmett, he has skills. Okay, that's a surprising amount of Emmett fans in here. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance for the shut down sequence that was Eve. Alright, Night 4. Elliot, Mavis, SpongeBob get into a fight. SpongeBob triumphantly kills them both. Ooh. SpongeBob's got he's got a hit list behind him. Dougal receives medical supplies. Gabby receives a hatchet. Wallace tries to treat his infection. And he's lost some supplies. Peanuts goes to sleep. Simon Cowell bashes Cap Zombo's head against a rock several times. Is that death? Or is that just a concussion? Toothless's trap kills Baby Mike. Oh. Sad times. Can I leave a suggestion to part 2 in the Discord? Yes. That is my preferred outlet for you. Yes, please do. Sid receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Olaf receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Hammy begs Dash to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Hammy alive. Dash is getting a turnaround, I think. After being begged to die to other people several times, he's flipped the page on this. Interesting. Maybe Dash will be a surprise triumphant arc behind him. Drix dies from thirst. Ah. And he just saved Cap Zombo's life, I think. Katie Mitchell passes out from exhaustion. That's the second time she's done that. Chasing after Dash must have really taken the wind out of her. Coraline screams for help. It never goes anywhere, that. Emmett convinces Pixar Shortbirds to snuggle with him. Very tactical. Don't explode. Judy Hopps passes out from exhaustion. Everyone's passing out. What's Drix from? He's from Osmosis Jones. Maybe a bit of a niche thing. It's from like 2002. Day 5. Peanuts collects fruit from a tree. Simon Cowell is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Feels like karma. They're both doing the same thing, just a bit of karma. Toothless runs away from Olaf. Why? He's not scary. You already scared off like Katie Mitchell ages ago. Judy Hopps constructs a shack. Katie Mitchell sprains her ankle while running away from Coraline. Dash stabs Wallace with a tree branch. Dash is the hero of this story. Whoa! He was chased for ages, had a love interest, broke up with the love interest, wanted to die, turned it around, and stabs the main villain of our arc. Go Dash! Also, welcome if you've only just popped up. Hello. Welcome to the movie Battle Royale. We're playing the Hunger Games simulation with a bunch of animated movie characters. You guys are upset that Wallace is dead? You guys were voting for the villain this whole time? Good lord. That is a real uncanny moment, isn't it? I don't have a button for that, do I? No. Oh, I do. Maybe. Is this a button for it? Oh. There you go. That's what Dash had to do. He had to take down Wallace after going through so much of a story arc. Is he happy afterwards? It's the kind of grief you shouldn't be putting down on a 10-year-old boy, but there he is, doing his best. Good lord. Okay. I guess we'll move on. Gabby camouflages herself in the bushes. Sid practices his archery. Emmett injures himself. Nice one, Emmett. Hammy severely injures SpongeBob and leaves him to die. SpongeBob, another one of our killer characters, a bit of a villain, actually taken down. We're going to have a good ending to this story. I didn't think it could happen. Dougal steals from the Pixar short birds while she isn't looking. Oh, well that... Ooh. Alright, well this is the worst glitch I've had so far. There we go. Wow, we had 2 bots at once. That's impressive. Sorry about that. Oh, and that's us done for the day. Wow. 7 cannon shots for one day. This has been a brutal session. 7 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Elliot, killed like the insane character he thought he always was. Mavis, taken out in a brutal fight against SpongeBob. Cap Zombo, also dead. Drix will not be happy with that. But I think I'll be less happy about Baby Mike taken down brutally. Drix certainly won't be happy with that death, because he too has died. The brothers in arms have died. Maybe that's Cap Zombo's hand in that image. I don't know. But then our villains got taken down too. Wallace, after murdering many, and Otis, the most brutally for that glob of cheese, was finally taken down. And so was Spongedy Bob, finally taken out after killing many in fights or in mistakes like Tom Holland and that poor arrow to the knee. And looking at everyone together, was there 1 left per district at this point? What are we looking at here? Yeah, the sparks are fading. 3 in a row there is about as bright as it's been. All of District 11 and 12 are gone. This is no Hunger Games plotline, I tell you what. Just another day at the office, huh? Alright. Next day. Night 5 even. Excuse me in my days. Gabby convinces Coraline to snuggle with her. Dash is awoken by nightmares, clearly plagued by having to kill Wallace and become the tragic hero of this story. Peanuts looks at the night sky. Peanuts, have you done anything? What are you just sort of floating around, huh? Dougal tends to Judy Hopps' wounds. A little bit of friendship now the villains are gone. Olaf strangles Toothless after engaging in a fist fight. Neither of them even have fists. I think we found ourselves a new villain. That the arc of Wholesome has very quickly faded away. Katie Mitchell and Simon Cowell sleep in shifts, unaware there is another villain in their midst. 2 have been taken down, but a 3rd has begun to prosper. Hammy defeats Sid in a fight, but spares his life. He too will not be one of the villains to eventually take down. Pixar Shorts Birds stays awake all night. Emmett quietly hums. Day 6. Maybe that is it. Maybe the ghost of Wallace has now inflicted Olaf. His evil spirit must remain on the battlefield. I guess we'll find out to see what Olaf does next, eh? Peanuts and Simon Cowell work together for the day. Judy Hopps stabs Gabby while her back is turned. I forgot how much Judy Hopps likes killing people. Take 2 down, and 2 more killers will crop up, apparently. But no one knows. Pixar Short Birds attacks Dougal, but he manages to escape. Coraline receives medical supplies. Sid practices his archery. He's already done it once, but he needs a little more. Oh! Golden couple! Dash tends to Katie Mitchell's wounds. The hero's going through a full anime arc, isn't he? Wow. Where does it all end? Emmett constructs a shack. Hammy attacks Olaf, but he manages to escape. Hammy, you're pushing it. You're going for a good time, but maybe not a very long time. 2 cannon shots can be heard. Toothless, taken down in a very ironic fist fight. And Gabby, taken down by the very one she was snuggling with the night before. Killed in cold murder, but a warm hug from Judy Hopps. Good lord. Olaf goes to sleep, feeling safe for himself. Dash poisons Sid's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. Dash! What was going on? Did you think Sid was secretly a villain? He was just practicing his archery. Oh. Maybe he couldn't handle it. I don't know what's going on. Man, the Dash anime really fell off after season 3, huh? Sid for the win. Alright. I don't know why Sid's allowed to survive so much, but he's doing okay so far. Katie Mitchell strangles Coraline after engaging in a fist fight. The couple became corrupted. Why? How? What did they talk about? They both met up, tended wounds, and then both tried to murder, but only one succeeded. What's going on here? Has Katie Mitchell always been bad, or did they get pushed into it somehow? I started watching Zootropolis after Resident Evil. It feels like Zootropolis is turning into Resident Evil in this plotline. Dougal and Simon Cowell run into each other and decide to truce for the night. But Emmett fends Peanuts, Hammy, and Pixar Short Birds away from his fire. The birds never get to go to a fire. They keep getting shooed away. It was self-defense. I refuse to believe Katie would murder in cold blood. What's Judy Hopps doing? She questions her sanity. She finally can't handle being a villain. She might not be as bad as Wallace, but she's getting there. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs for the tribute's families from them. Sid, think about your possums. Think about your mammoths. Think about your saber-toothed tigers. What would they want for you? Sid decides not to go to the feast. Dougal, you have a lovely owner and several okay-ish magical friends. Dougal takes a staff leaning against the cornucopia. What, Simon Cowell has different ideas? Katie Mitchell and Olaf get into a fight over raw meat, but Olaf gives up and runs away. Look inside those eyes and tell me she hasn't turned evil. Hammy gathers as much food into a bag as he can before fleeing. Nice one, Hammy. Simon Cowell repeatedly stabs Emmett to death with sighs. Emmett, you had explosives, buddy. You died as you lived. A bit of an idiot, huh? Peanuts kills Pixar short birds with her own weapon. The two floaters, man, are getting by somehow. Judy Hopps gathers as much food into a bag as she can before fleeing. Oh, Sid and Judy Hopps. Sid survived a death, so I guess maybe he would have turned to the dark side after that. Or maybe he was always bad and Dash was right. They both fight Simon Cowell and Katie Mitchell. Sid and Judy survive. Did they just kill Simon Cowell and Katie Mitchell? I mean, Katie Mitchell, she also went evil. And we didn't like Simon Cowell to begin with. These are our 4 new villains, and they've just taken each other out. Hello, Spiffy, don't worry. We have another moderator, Moo. He is our go-to Discord moderator and Twitch moderator and established moderator. But don't worry, welcome. There are still bots that come in occasionally from time to time in chat. You can both take charge of that. Good luck, see who gets there first. Okay, we're playing the Hunger Games browser with a bunch of animated characters, basically. Dougal pushes Hammy off a cliff during a knife fight. Wow, okay. That's a lot to take in. I feel like Hammy's had a lot of actions, but I don't remember what Hammy's been up to, you know? Olaf attacks Peanuts, but she manages to escape. Is this everyone that's left? Are we this nearly done? Wow. And Hammy didn't make it, but the floaters did, huh? 7 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Oh my god. Dash, our main hero in this story, had a villain arc last minute. Or maybe he knew what was going on, but made a massive error for being just 10 years old. I don't know. Coraline, taken down in cold blood by Katie Mitchell, now turned to the dark side. Emmett, taken down by his own stupidity, never using those explosives he got on like day 1. The Pixar short birds, they never were able to access a fire. They weren't going to make it this whole time. Simon Cowell died there. Simon Cowell actually died in that fight. Our villains went against the villains, and they all lost. As did Katie Mitchell. Dash's romantic interest. Maybe he did it on purpose. Knowing Katie was going to die this day, his love interest gone, he didn't want to live any longer, and decided to go out a hero, rather than live on as a villain, guilty of those who didn't survive. Survivor's guilt, as they call it. And Hammy fell off a cliff as well. He had all that food, and it didn't work out, huh? So who's left? After all that, just Olaf, just Dougal, Sid, Peanuts, Judy Hopps, and that's it. We have 4 floaters who just kind of coasted by. 1 kill on Olaf, 1 kill for Dougal, 1 kill for Peanuts, 2 kills for Sid, and 5 kills for Judy Hopps. This is going to be brutal. Cuphead is copyrighted. I hope Judy Hopps doesn't live. Sid is good. He killed the villains and no one else. Maybe he'll be the one to take down Judy Hopps. We'll see. Judy Hopps receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Some sponsors are just evil, man. Just evil. Uh-oh. Olaf begs for Peanuts to kill him. She refuses, keeping Olaf alive. Everyone needs to be together to take down Judy Hopps. Sid cooks his food before putting his fire out. Sid, after all his training, all his archery work, thinking about his family, not getting any food, somehow cooks his food and finally camps successfully. Okay. He's living so far, and he's eaten. Dougal accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Nice one, Doug. Nice one. Oh, this could be it. Goodbye, Dougal. Goodbye, Judy. Peanuts forces Judy Hopps to kill Sid or Olaf. No. Peanuts, no. She decides to kill Olaf. Okay. Good one. I don't know why. That was not necessarily the correct choice, but we'll take it. 2 cannon shots can be heard. Dougal, the floating doofus he always was. Hello, Orange. And Olaf, killed as a sacrifice for the greater good. So now, it's the final 3. Peanuts, floating around. Don't even know what Meghan Trainor's really been up to other than that she was exhausted, I think. Sid, our main hero, killing villains and living as well to tell the tale. And Judy Hopps, killer of 6 people now, the main villain of our story. Peanuts, no! Wallace, get out of her! Awful sentence out of context, but sure, we'll take... You know what? I like that headcanon. Peanuts has been so empty-minded this whole time. The spirit of Wallace has come down to poison the final moment. Really, it's Sid versus the world. Let's see if he lives. Sid lets Peanuts... This might also be copyrighted, actually. Give me something that ain't copyrighted. Hotline Miami definitely is. Sure. Sid lets Peanuts into his shelter. Why? Why? Peanuts wanted to kill you earlier. Sid has to beat Judy Hopps. You're right. I agree. Judy Hopps goes to sleep. Peanuts throws a knife into... No. Judy Hopps' chest! We made it. We did it, boys. And Sid... No! 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 What is... No! What is this? No! 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 This is not the correct music to play right now, music. No! Give me like something sad. 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 Perhaps this battle was a battle truly of mental stability. Peanuts floated through the entire game. They got a little tired, they got a little weak, but they were possessed through the open-minded empty-headedness that was themselves. And in the final night, after almost killing Sid, she was given a little bit of gratitude, forgiveness, trust. She was able to sleep in Sid's shelter, and something within her changed. Perhaps if she was corrupted by Wallace's spirit, that night she spent purifying her mind to rid herself of this evil spirit, overpowering Wallace on the spiritual plane and doing what is right. Sid should have been there to see it, but it seems Sid was always a little bit of an idiot. The winner, post Judy Hopps and post Sid, is Peanuts. Miss Meghan Trainor, the one I literally did not know the name of, won. Wow. Well, there you are, everybody. That was The Hunger Games. What do you think of that? Do you guys like that game? How was it? Because I thought that was quite a bit of fun, personally. It's a kind of thing I used to watch a fair bit way back in the day. It was like very much a 2014 YouTube video. We'll be doing another game of that, because I enjoyed that a lot. Maybe not make it last an hour and a half, like it has somehow this time. But I think we'll do it. We'll do a shorter game at the very least. Because 12 people is a lot. I'm not a fan of that, personally. No, not 12. 36. That was way too many, I must admit. But that's fine. In the meantime, let's have a bit of a chat. I will eventually be getting around to doing the Marvel stuff. Also, we got all day. It's only 6 PM over here. I mean, I know I'm visibly sweating, but it is fine, you know? So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be looking through our Discord in the background. I think everyone's had plenty of time to sort through things. So, in the meantime, I need to get that up. So, this is my screen right now. Hopefully, no one shows anything too bad. I'm going to be scrolling through all this. There's a lot to catch up on. I'm going to pick my favorites. I'll reveal them in a mo. If they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. But let's talk. Let's talk while I'm doing all this, shall we? Daz consuming libations? I don't know what that means. What is libations? I'm drinking, actually. I've had a fun time while I've been gone. By my dentist's request, I am not allowed to, basically, I'm not allowed to consume anything acidic. So I'm on a zero acid diet, which is about as bad as having to do like a gluten-free diet or a dairy-free diet, because you realize everything has gluten in it, basically, or everything has acid in it. So I'm currently drinking out of something I don't usually drink out of. This is aloe vera water. It's the only drink I can find that's not acidic and also not water, you know? So, oh well. But that's fine. How's everyone else been doing? Have you guys heard about the Biscuit Barrel? Has anyone watched my recent videos? Tell me what Biscuit Barrel is. I want to hear about it. I want you to prove to me you know, because this is quite an exciting thing to me. I've heard of Cracker Barrel, but not Biscuit Barrel. All right. So, Biscuit Barrel, I'll show this as well, why not? Biscuit Barrel is a comedy sketch group that I am now... Oh, this might be a bit shocking to the guy who runs it, but it'll be fine. Biscuit Barrel is a thing that our new videos will be sponsored by all through July and probably through August as well. They are a comedy sketch group that I am a part of. I've been doing this IRL for 5 years now. I think we've been doing this. So, you know, my online persona is Daz. I think that's pretty clear. You guys all know me. But offline, I am Daryl, and I am a comedian. A little bit. We do it for fun. But we are going to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival for the entire month of August. So streams are going to be a little bit on pause on that front. But because we are at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, there is a whole bunch of things you can go and see. For example, if you were to look up the Biscuit Barrel Comedy on Instagram and follow them, we have 1,623 followers on there so far. You can find a whole barrel of things of what is going on in the background. Look, that's me. We are doing 69 sketches in the space of an hour for the whole month of Edinburgh Fringe Festival. To give you an idea, this is basically inspired by like the speed of the internet these days. So it's like Vine and TikTok, where it's like some of our sketches are like 2 lines long. The longest is, I think, like a minute, maybe a minute and a half. Some of them are literally like 5 seconds long. And we've done all sorts of things for over 5 years. We've gone on BBC Radio Bristol, the BBC, you know. We've hosted gigs. We've been at gigs. We've done all sorts of things for like 5 years. It's my secret IRL project. So if you want to see us IRL, or just, you know, support me doing other things, wow, it's me, but you haven't seen me like this before. Feel free to give it a look, give it a like, see where it goes. If you are in Scotland, or you have an opportunity to travel through the entire, oh, I need it on. There we go. That's the right way around. That is the thing I'm doing on the side, basically. If you are available to go to Scotland anytime in August, feel free to come say hi. Well, come see the show. And you can say hi to me afterwards. But it's a very cool, funky little thing. And yes, 69 is a intentional number. It is a little bit more adult than the way I present myself, you know, online. Just as a warning, because I don't know, humor, comedy, you know. If you ever wanted to hear me swear, you will have to watch that, because I do swear in this. We still try and keep it, you know, good. Like, it's there's like a fine line with comedy on what works and what doesn't and all this, but you know how it is. We try and find a good balance to make sure we're making high quality comedy, but also, you know, it expands things more. Like, I do think some of the funniest jokes are ones that I can't actually repeat online too well. Like, they're not pushing the boundaries that far, but like, sometimes a swear word goes really well into a joke, you know? Like, just like saying, I don't know, there's all sorts of contexts. I don't know who this guy is, so I'm just gonna call him this guy. I hope that's okay with everyone. You'll see him in a mo anyway. Daz, do you like Morbius? Of course. I'm not going to say no to the best movie of this year. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Ah, that's a WebP page. I don't think that will accept. And we do have another female character. I'm now scrolling for specifically female characters to spread it out a little bit more. Did anyone recognize you at Vidcon? Any funny stories to tell there? No. I was not necessarily in disguise, but I was using my mask a lot. Because it was quite crowded. And I wanted to be safe, so I didn't really get recognized. Plus, I don't think a lot of people were at Vidcon from YouTube. It was very much a TikTok-focused event. And I'm not really on TikTok properly, so I didn't really work for me. But that's absolutely fine, as it was. But there was a couple. Was there anything interesting happening? I don't know. Oh, actually, I did meet someone. That was a very, very rare event. There was the most elusive celebrity at Vidcon, famously elusive across all the Vidcons, and I caught him. There was, for about half an hour, a panel, impromptu made, with a Markiplier showing up. And no, it was restricted to only people with an industry pass, which I had. And like, I even only went there on a whim as well. But then he stuck around for about 15 minutes afterwards. So he was only at the whole convention for 15 minutes and he went home again. And in that time, we had a nice little chat, and it was very nice and wholesome. I did get a picture with him, but I also kind of didn't want to share it, you know? I don't want to be like a, oh my god, wow, I met Markiplier, post, link, tag. I was like, he clearly isn't into that kind of stuff at this point, and I'm like, I get it. You know, he's kind of like, got a very unique perspective on conventions, especially because he's probably had some of the worst of it. So, it's just kind of going to be my own personal, like, I'm glad I got that. Very wholesome. I remember, like, the advice he gave me, because I asked for some very specific advice. And then, it was just a very nice time. That was probably, one of the highlights, I would say. It was very nice. Did you know Darren is the term for a male Karen? I've heard all sorts of different names like that. I don't believe it. Besides, my name's too close to Darren for me to accept that as a real thing. I refuse to think that I am the male version of a Karen. Did you see my character suggestion on Discord? I'm currently scrolling through it, so probably. But also, I don't know who your character is, Orcaman. That's crazy. I just came here from watching Markiplier. I really respect you for keeping it all under tabs. That's something so many people just don't understand these days. Yeah, I kind of get it. Because, like, I'm obviously not the size of Markiplier. But I did start around the same time as him. We both started in 2012. And I can understand if you had, like, his kind of level of success for as long as it's been. You know, I can see why circumstances are as they are. So, I don't know. I just, the last thing I'd ever want to do anyway is upset anyone that I met, you know? So I just kind of kept the most, least incendiary path for a lot of things. It was just a nice time as well. Yeah, but a lot of that, there was also, a handful of, expectations that didn't fly off. There was a lot more corporate than creative. Even the advice for creators was very naff. I actually had a handful. I did meet a couple of, I met a handful of, other creators who had, same thoughts as me of, the poor quality of, some of the panels and, advice. There was bad advice given for, new people. Because a lot of times it would be, and I'm sure you've heard this all the time, or people have, that, the panels weren't helpful for newbies because they'd be instead of here's advice for how to get into this and that, it was just, here's my life story, get lucky, and have that happen to you 5 years ago. And it's not genuine advice for people. It was just kind of here's me. But I didn't really go to many of those panels, to be fair. So I'm not too fussed about it anyway. But I met other creators that had been there for many years, and they're it's always the same. And also there's little assets for mid-range streamers like me. You know, I'm not small, but I'm not super massive. So I don't know how to get along. Do you like Sonic or Mario better? I love me some Sonic stuff, but Mario is a better series and franchise. Depends. I prefer Paper Mario and the Mario and Luigi games over normal Mario. That's so... The side stories of Mario, better than Sonic, but Sonic is better than general Mario. How's that? I think I need 3 more. I think I need 3 more requests. Did I take this guy? I don't think so. Oh, it's because he's a web P image. Or we could just have, we'll just have Peter and Katniss in there in the middle at the end. And we'll take this guy. Sure. Hopefully, that all works out. Beautiful. Okay. But yeah, actually one other funny circumstance that happened. I feel a little embarrassed about it, which is why I kind of don't want to tell it straight up, right? So there was the very first creator I saw. Do I want to call them out? It's not calling them out. No. But I saw on like day 0, basically, of the place. I was queued up at Spotify's little cabinet outside. And then, like, the queue goes like this, right? It's like 4 parallel lines. I was at like the very front. No, I was at like the 3rd row in. And then at the very back is a creator that pops up. And it's an animation creator. And like, they sort of started to get a bit of a bubble. And then they were like talking loud enough to talk to the whole crowd. Because they were eventually like, oh, I'm blah, 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 blah. And everyone was like, whoa, wow, that's cool. Whoa, yeah, whoa. And started having chats. And I was like, oh, cool, an actual creator. I'd love to connect to get a little bit of advice for someone of my size. And so I waited a little bit after the Spotify panel until he came out the queue. But then that was it. He didn't even finish the queue. He went out to go and get drinks for everyone at the queue. Like, everyone was really hot. It was very hot weather. So they went out and got a bunch of water, which is really wholesome, by the way. That's like a great sort of service that they were doing to like help things running, basically. But like, I was like, that's basically my opportunity. So I started having a conversation with this guy, as he was like grabbing waters. At first I was like, he left in a hurry, and I was like chasing after him. Oh god. Then he got to a water thing, started filling it up and like doing all that. And then I'm like, I clearly tell he needs to move back. So I was like, I'll walk a little bit with him. But then because I went up to him, other people were coming up to him, which was like slowing him down. And then like he couldn't move. And I'm like, oh, I know the context. They don't know the context. We're a bit funky. And then anyway, I started asking a question, and I was like, hey, I'm a mid-sized YouTuber. Yada yada yada. What would you give any advice for someone of my size? But I didn't get to specify what my like creator size was and what sort of level of help I needed. So when I said mid-sized, I meant 400 to 500,000 subscribers. But I assume when most people say mid-sized creator, they think, oh, I don't know, 10,000, 1,000. So he gave me like very foundational level advice of, make sure you have a schedule, make sure you have a unique niche. And I'm like, cool, yep, that's cool. I know you need to go get water. I can't explain anymore. There's like 12 other people trying to talk to you. Cool. I'll keep listening to the step 1s and the step 2s. Yeah, fantastic, cool. And now you know my face. I'm gonna leave, and I can't ask you for advice ever again. And that was my like awkward circumstance at VidCon. Kind of funny. One day he'll forget my face actually, but next time maybe I'll chat to him and be like properly like, hey, how do me do instead of how do anyone do? Does that make sense? Bit of a weird circumstance. But there you are. Good fun. Anyway, right, we now have our very next collection of a game. This is a smaller game this time around, because I don't want it to last as long as it does. But here are our concoctions of Game 2 of the Hunger Games. There's a lot of games. We have the Spy Kids MODOK character. I don't know his name. Sonic movie Sonic, as opposed to Mario movie Mario. We have Shrek, very much alive. This guy, I don't know his name, but oh well. Does this mean no more suggestions? It does. Yes, I will plonk that in now, actually. Suggestions for this are now over. But I may have a future prompt for you in the future. Sure. Keep an eye out and feel free to hang out on the server while you're here. If people still continue to suggest stuff, by the way, Moo, I don't think you need to necessarily like ban them or anything, or like stop them. I think like you can like let them know suggestions are over, but like I'll keep that open for images. People can keep chatting in there if they want to. Anything to help the Discord have a bit more activity while I'm wishy-washying. We'll see. But anyway, Niles? Is that his name? I don't know. He's here too, as is Ugly Sonic. Then we have Gromit, the opposite of Wallace, hopefully doing something good. We have Wheatley from Portal with black bars on the side. Mirabelle from Encanto. Ms. Tarantula from The Bad Guys. Despicable Him, I forgot his name. Big Yoshi as well is in here. Then we got Luigi, Evil Doctor Strange, Ultra Instinct Shaggy with a strange black bar at the top, Flunky from Toontown, Alvin the Chipmunk, and Gru, but with a gun. Whoops, spoilers. Gru with a gun. For the last two characters, we didn't have enough slots, so here's Peter and Katniss. Or there were other options, but they were like WebP images, and the website doesn't accept those. There's Dipper, there's the Watcher, literal Godzilla, and Poop emoji. I love that these two are in the same, like, why does Poop get the same kind of godly powers as this district? I don't know, but there you are. Alright, with all that in mind, let's delve ourselves into the game, shall we? The Bloodbath. As tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Ugly Sonic rips a mace out of Evil Stranger's hands. Peter runs away. Niles runs away from the cornucopia. Gru, but with a gun, Despicable Him, and Ultra Instinct Shaggy work together to get as many supplies as possible. Okay. Flunky Toontown grabs a shovel. I feel like that's not far off with his actual weapons. This guy snatches a pair of sais. What is that? Ninja stars or something? Alvin snatches a pair. Big Yoshi runs away with a lighter and some rope. Literal Godzilla runs away from the cornucopia. Luigi strangles Katniss with his Hoover after engaging in a fist fight immediately. Wow. Okay. Bye-bye Katniss. This is not the Hunger Games story. And Spy Kids MODOK gathers as much food as he can. Dipper runs away. Wheatley runs away. Mirabelle grabs a jar of fishing bait while Poop emoji gets fishing gear. Gromit gathers as much food as he can. Sonic Movie Sonic, a little bit more crushed in this version, finds a canteen full of water. The Watcher grabs a jar of fishing bait while Miss Tarantula gets fishing gear. Shrek clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Okay. What are people's thoughts for who's going to win? Place your bets now. Everyone pick a favorite. From what you remember, anyway. Probably the one you suggested is what's going in there, right? I personally am a big fan of Ugly Sonic being a villain. I like Flunky, and I like this guy. Flunky and this guy, yeah, we'll take those. Luigi for the win, because I'm biased. Go Mirabelle. I'll just stick with Alvin. If Ugly Sonic doesn't eat Alvin, I'm rioting. Alright. But I'll also go with Snotty Boy. Okay. Flunky does minimal jobs for others to provide food on the table for his robotic family. Oh, really? I like that backstory. Not sure that's true from Toontown and my memories of it, but sure. I did actually used to play Toontown as a kid, but my internet wasn't very good. Classic. Hello, Supreme Lord Ender. Welcome. We're playing Hunger Games. Alvin receives an explosive. Will he use it? Or will he not, like Emmett last time? Sonic Movie Sonic receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. We're doing just this round. This is the last round. Because it does take a while. Gromit camouflages himself in the bushes. Not as well as the minion, because the minion literally avoided this plane of existence, but oh well. See you later, offensive. Big Yoshi defeats Poop Emoji in a fight, but spares his life. Interesting. Literal Godzilla receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Ooh. 2 explosives in the play. Niles hunts for other tributes. Ultra Instinct Shaggy picks flowers. Oh, that's nice. Placing bets now. Dipper is gonna die in the next 2 rounds. I think I would like to set up how to do YouTube polls in the future. One of the things I did get to network with at Vidcon was Stream Elements people. And they were able to help me upgrade the streams, which I will be implementing soon. So maybe polls like this will become a thing in the future. Or if people like this prompt, maybe we'll do this again. You don't need to emphasize his question mark. His name is indeed Niles. I feel like I'm going to do it anyway for fun. This guy and Gru, but with a gun, split up to search for resources. Flunky Toontown camouflages himself in the bushes. Alright. Wheatley diverts Luigi's attention and runs away. Ugly Sonic travels to higher ground. Ms. Tarantula receives medical supplies. Shrek begs for Evil Strange to kill him. Shrek is not into playing the game, but he refuses. Peter discovers a river. Oh, that's not far off from the truth. What's his name? I feel like I had a friend who was obsessed with him. Also, this is such a low quality image. Weird. Dipper overhears the Watcher and Mirabelle talking in the distance. Spy Kids MODOK stalks Despicable Him. Ugly Sonic is ascending. I have the high ground. We'll see where it goes. I didn't know you were familiar with Gravity Falls, Daz. I'm not. I've only seen one episode with the gnomes. Literally, that's it. One cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Goodbye. We'll see you later, Mystique. Oh, wow. Gru and this guy's the ultimate team up. We'll see. Mirabelle throws a knife into Gru, but with a gun's chest. Ugh. I don't think that was the perfect team up, I'll be honest. No. Never mind. Alright, Moo. See you in a mo. Is this going to be copyrighted? It might. We'll see. Sonic, Miss Tarantula, and Spy Kids MODOK discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. We'll see. Wheatley and Big Yoshi fight Peter and Despicable Him. Wheatley and Big Yoshi survive. Peter always dying right next to Katniss. My goodness. Poop Emoji questions his sanity. Flunky Toontown kills Dipper with a sickle. You were right. You were right. Luigi thinks about home after killing Katniss. Alvin and the Watcher tell stories about themselves to each other as the story gets ever more dramatic. Shrek, Niles, literal Godzilla, and this guy sleep in shifts. Meanwhile, Sonic Movie Sonic gets his intro in the music, setting up for camp for the night. That's a bit too much of the lyrics. Oh, can I play it? No, it's too chill. I like how you called him Spy Kids MODOK when he hears him from Spy Kids. Oh yeah! He's Shark Boy and Lava Girl, isn't he? Oops. Oh well. Gromit and Evil Strange huddle for warmth. Not what I would have thought. Ultra Instinct Shaggy loses sight of where he is. Huh? Yo, zoink, Scoob! Ah, I don't know where I am anymore. Let's go in more Morty, I don't know. She legit brought a knife to a gunfight and won. Yeah, that's a good point. How did Gru with a gun lose that? Oh well. Poor Dipper. Well, Dipper was another thing. Sorry, reading chat. Spy Kids MODOK injures himself. Needs something to nerf him and all his electrical things. Ugly Sonic practices his archery. I hope Ugly Sonic and Sonic Movie Sonic come together. Poop Emoji is pricked by thorns. Flunky Toontown injures himself. Alvin fishes. Shrek receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Mirabelle receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Everyone's just getting things. Literal Godzilla searches for a water source. He needs to swim down into it somehow. The Watcher practices his archery. Big Yoshi searches for firewood. Everyone's just looking. It's just a do something day. It's an admin day. Niles defeats this guy in a fight, but spares his life. Ooh. Evil Strange stalks Gromit. You guys are already snuggled together. Gromit, no. You're the good one of your pairing with Wallace, but why? Don't let you get taken by another evil. Wheatley injures himself. Ms. Tarantula runs away from Sonic Movie Sonic. Ultra Instinct Shaggy defeats Luigi in a fight, but spares his life. Nobody of importance died. Alright, I thought... okay. Oh, and Peter. Oh! And Despicable Him! Oops. And Dipper. Oh, of course, loads of people died. Never mind. Nobody of importance. Oof. Alright. Night 2. How does Wheatley injure himself? He's just a floating orb? I don't know. Evil Strange dies of dysentery. I didn't know that was an option for him, but alright. Oof. This is going to be a quick game. The Watcher lets Luigi into his shelter. He's already murdered one and survived another. Sonic Movie Sonic lets Ugly Sonic into his shelter. Hell yeah. That's the story I want to hear about. Ms. Tarantula dies from thirst. Wow, of all things, water is the thing taking everyone out. Weren't you given a water source yesterday? Maybe it was someone else. Gromit seems safe. You're very right, yeah. Wheatley defeats Gromit in a fight, but spares his life. Oh, this is a right roller coaster of emotions. Flunky Toontown receives fresh food. Alvin is awoken by nightmares. This guy convinces Spy Kids MODOK to snuggle with him. Okay. Wallace is looking over Gromit. Maybe. Poop Emoji and Niles tell a story to tell themselves to each other. Big, Yoshi, and Mirabelle talk about the tribute still alive. Literal Godzilla and Ultra Instinct Shaggy run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Both glowing blue, both being protective. Shrek dies. What were you doing yesterday? What was everyone up to? How did that happen? There's gonna be a lot of cannon shots. Mirabelle will 100% win. Okay. Luigi, Mirabelle, Alvin, and Niles raid the Watcher's camp while he is hunting. Okay. Ultra Instinct receives medical supplies. Still with Godzilla? Poop Emoji injures himself. Alright. You guys are very torn up over Shrek. I don't think Shrek did anything. I'm sorry. Shrek is dead. Shrek was life. Not anymore. Sonic Movie Sonic kills Wheatley while he is resting. From one blue ball to another blue ball. Kind of. Luigi doesn't have to do anything to win. Or so I've heard, apparently. Spy Kids MODOK steals from Ugly Sonic while he isn't looking. There's a winner Sonic and there's a loser Sonic in this team pairing, apparently. Big Yoshi is pricked by thorns. Flunky Toontown picks flowers. This guy overhears literal Godzilla and Gromit talking in the distance. I knew Gromit had this kind of power to talk to literal Godzilla. I just knew it. And so... it must be extra heart-crushing, actually, because you did suggest them. Evil Strange is dead. Miss Tarantula is dead. Shrek is dead. And so's Wheatley. It will never give me a fitting track, will it? No. But we must continue on. Welcome to Hunger Games, but with animated characters in it. Gromit can talk? That's a good point. Horrifying. Truly, he has some secrets. Where does he even talk from? He doesn't have a mouth. Anyway, Alvin, Gromit, and Big Yoshi and Spy Kids MODOK sleep in shifts. Alright. Ugly Sonic sets up camp for the night, alone. No Sonic with him now. Because Sonic is over here. Sonic Movie Sonic, Flunky Toontown, this guy, the Watcher, and literal Godzilla sleep in shifts. Ugly Sonic's not very favorable with the people, it seems. Poop emoji attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Mirabelle thinks about winning. Oh, she hadn't considered it up to this point. Luigi climbs a tree to rest. Niles goes to sleep. In Ultra Instinct, Shaggy climbs a tree to rest. Ugly Sonic fishes. Poop emoji steals from Mirabelle while she isn't looking. Poop emoji coming out to be our villain. Not as badly as Wallace last time, but I mean, it's getting there. The Watcher explores the arena with his big watching eyes. Spy Kids MODOK defeats Big Yoshi in a fight, but spares his life. Okay. Music, would you like to go to someone else? Alvin, Niles, Gromit, and this guy hunt for other tributes. Gromit, no! Gromit, that's not very kind of you. Don't go down the way of your owner. Literal Godzilla is pricked by thorns while picking tiny, tiny, tiny berries. Will this be a VOD? Maybe. I'm not sure. Sonic movie Sonic receives clean water. Luigi and Flunky Toontown work together for the day. Ultra Instinct Shaggy bleeds out due to untreated injuries. From what, climbing the tree? Oh dear. A volcano erupts at the center of the arena. Oh. Oh. The Watcher suffocates. This guy survives. Luigi survives by doing absolutely nothing. Ugly Sonic suffocates. Alvin survives. Literal Godzilla dips his weapon in the lava and kills Spy Kids MODOK with it. The only one who probably could feasibly kill him. Gromit survives. Mirabelle survives. Flunky Toontown trips over Sonic movie Sonic into lava. He grabs him and pulls him down with him. Flunky, I thought you were a good man. This lava arc is brutal. Both Sonics taken down. Niles pushes Big Yoshi into the lava. It even looks like the scene right there. Poop emoji suffocates. Everyone's going down immediately. 8 cannon shots from the volcano. Ultra Instinct Shaggy, The Watcher, Ugly Sonic, Spy Kids MODOK, Flunky Toontown, Sonic Movie Sonic, Big Yoshi, and Poop Emoji. Wow. All these villains leading nowhere. I mean, really. It's all just a game of RNG. Niles is awoken by nightmares of what he just did to Big Yoshi. This guy receives an explosive. You know, it happens. It happens. Mirabelle, Gromit, Luigi, and literal Godzilla sleep in shifts. Alvin falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Sorry, CC Films, he does not have the bag. The cornucopia is replenished. It's time for the feast. What do? Mirabelle decides not to go to the feast. This guy stuffs a bundle of dry clothing into a backpack before running away. I need a song that is not copyrighted. Final Fantasy is definitely copyrighted. There you go. Literal Godzilla decides not to go to the feast. Luigi decides not to go to the feast. Gromit catches Niles off guard and kills him. Yes, Gromit! Our first hero takes down our first villain. Kind of. It's a small game this time, but it goes how it does. It's fine. This guy questions his sanity. What has he even been doing this whole time? Gromit sprains his ankle while running away from Luigi. Mirabelle sprains her ankle while running away from literal Godzilla. Only 5 left. Alvin gone, frozen in a lava-ly world, ironically. And Niles, our only villain, gone. Does Gromit win? Literal Godzilla cries himself to sleep. Toxic masculinity can affect any of us. Mirabelle and Luigi sleep in shifts. Gromit convinces this guy to snuggle with him. Ew. No one wants that. Gromit bleeds out due to untreated injuries. What's even the point of this game? There are no winners in this game. Luigi runs away from Mirabelle now. Just floaters left. Literal Godzilla receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. This guy unknowingly eats toxic berries. Gromit is gone. Nobody cares about this guy. Hello, Gaming with Walter. And anyone else that's still here. Night 6. Literal Godzilla dies of thirst. Who's left? Luigi ambushes Mirabelle and kills her. Luigi got the very first kill, and now he gets the last. Everyone else drowned, froze, droughted, lavaed. But all that was left, after everything continues, the winner from District 7 is Luigi. The very one who started it all. And there we are. That was The Hunger Games. That was the animated movie Battle Royale. He won because he actually did something. Who'd have thought? If Luigi just puts in a little bit of effort, it would have worked out. Ah, well. We don't need lyrics over this. Ah, well. Ah, well. They did their best. Wow, you missed everything. You sure did. Thankfully, I can now test something. So, this stream... Excuse all the noise for that. For a start, I didn't expect this to take us 2 hours. Oops. But I would like to test something. Streaming on YouTube is a new thing for me, and I don't know entirely how all of it works. But something I would be curious to know is how can I change the thumbnail of this stream midstream? Because we're currently doing the Battle Royale element of this game, right? But now it's time to talk about just Marvel, and I've got a Marvel thumbnail for this stream that I'd like to just pop up. I hope that's okay with everyone else. There he is. I can switch into Marvel. Sweet. If you refresh the page, can you see the title has changed? Because I've changed the title and the thumbnail. Because there was a bunch of Marvel news I would like to talk about personally. Yeah, you can see it change, I think. Fantastic. Marvel needs to slow down a little bit. You're right. It's taken 2 hours of accidental padding. Let's talk about Marvel for a little bit, shall we? But before we do, I am dying for a drink, and I've lost my voice a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit of extra prep work. I'm going to first make the thing become a stand-up setup, so give me a second. See you later, everyone. Also, for those that weren't aware, or weren't here earlier, I'm moving house, so like the background you see isn't real. I do apologize. But a benefit of that is I think I can fit this here. Right? I think so. Beautiful. There you go. Chair's gone now. Isn't technology wonderful? Now, I can't have Cuphead music. Let's just have anything. I'm going to go and grab myself a drink real quick. But then, let me know your Marvel takes as we eventually go through all the announcements that came out yesterday. Is that alright with everyone? Cool. See you in a sec. Hi up, it's still me, I'm here. Hello. It changed? Cool. Shadow Phantom, you might be a little behind on the chat unless you're talking about something else. So, yes, let's talk Marvel for a little bit, shall we? Sounds like a good idea. It's the thing people are more interested in, let's be honest. And I am too. Do excuse me as I drink out of literal invisible drinks. I am dying for a drink. So. Marvel came out with all sorts of new things going on at the moment. For those that weren't aware, right now is the San Diego, what do you call it? San Diego Comic-Con, that's the thing, SDCC. I already went to London Comic-Con and Vidcon and Anime Expo. I've already missed the other thing that was going on right now, TwitchCon, and I certainly don't feel like going to San Diego again and all that. But maybe next year I'll go to this officially. But essentially, Marvel have announced their full next entire scale of like the next phase or two. Phase 5 and phase 6, I think, have gone through. We could just go through this entire panel. I don't think people would be all that interested in me doing that far, personally. I don't think that's a good idea, but I'll skim through it and show you the details, if that's alright with everyone else. Because, I mean, it is pretty exciting, to be fair. Ish, depending. How do people feel about Marvel right now? Because I see a lot of hate on it lately, and I'm a bit 50-50 myself right now. But, oh. Okay, that's what they were showing first.
And believe it or not, almost everything we announced that day has come to fruition, and you've all met characters like Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi was pretty great. Loved that movie.
Characters like the Eternals, like Yelena Belova, and the Red Guardian, and Agatha Harkness came into the MCU. You met Miss Minutes, who kicked off our entire program today. Kate Bishop, Maya Lopez, Kamala Khan.
I have not been keeping up with Marvel in a little while. I don't know what it is. Shang-Chi was great. Spider-Man was great. But other things, they've kind of gone a little down on the wayside. I think one of the main things is all of these Disney Plus shows have the same issue because they were all filmed at once, which is kind of unfortunate. They were all spammed out at the same time, filmed over 2020, and they have the same issue of like 6 to 8 episodes or whatever, where it's just a very long movie with bad pacing because it's all at the end, right? I personally, I was really into Loki and WandaVision, but by the time Hawkeye came out, I couldn't be bothered to watch it. I didn't even watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It just didn't work out that way, and it's one of those things, you know? Movie quality is dropping a little. Oh, you mean like Marvel-wise? Maybe. I like Marvel content to how they've been treating some employees. Is that what, like, it changes over time, you mean? Because I've been hearing as well, though, Marvel has had a bit of disagreements with, like, the VFX team. Sort of stretching themselves thin, you know? There's a lot of things going on there. Daz, do you think Pete Davidson could play Human Torch? It's a weird one, but sure, I guess so. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Unpopular opinion, but the Marvels is what I'm most looking forward to. Fair enough. Good stuff. But yeah, also with Phase 4 particularly, people have felt it's very sort of unguided. Like, it's a bit strange, isn't it? Like, you don't know where it's really going. But I think there is a hint of an answer of where it's going, because I've seen people try and like overanalyze it. Essentially, it seems to be there's alternate characters everywhere of everybody. You know, everyone's got like duplicates of themselves. Like even in Shang-Chi, there are 2 Mandarins in a certain extent. In Eternals, it's like some sort of clone time loop. Loki has variants. WandaVision has 2 visions, that kind of thing. And it's all about expanding the ensemble characters in the world and in the multiverse to be able to do Secret Wars, I think's the idea. And we actually know it's leading to Secret Wars now. But it has felt a little bit strangely unfocused. And also the fact that there are so many Disney shows means there's so many more hours that it feels like there's less progress but more time. It's a weird circumstance. But that seems to be how things are going so far. But
Of course, a movie called Spider-Man No Way Home.
didn't watch Moon Knight.
A show called Moon Knight.
Won't watch She-Hulk. Probably.
Of course, Ms. Marvel, and now, believe it or not, we are approaching the end of Phase 4 when She-Hulk Attorney at Law comes out.
And Black Panther. I'm in the way slightly. Hold on.
This November, Phase
There you are,
4
if you wanna see
comes
it.
to a close.
With Black Panther. Fantastic. Wow.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania kicks off Phase 5 on February 17th.
Now this is something I'm really excited
We've
for.
got coming to Disney.
Shush! I really like Ant-Man Quantumania. Ant-Man is probably one of my personal favorites out of the bunch. I don't know why. I like Paul Rudd's style. I think it's kind of like Ant-Man's kind of covering the down on the ground street level stuff slightly, even though his fight scenes kind of aren't. But like it has that like down to earth element that Spider-Man's kind of been missing. But yes, they have now announced Phase 5 stuff, Primeval, in case you weren't aware. That's what we're talking about today. A whole bunch of Marvel news, which is very, very cool. I liked it when Daz said it's dazzing time and dazzed all over the bad guys. Wow. Please don't ever use dazzed as a verb ever again. It's dazzing time is fine, but I don't like he dazzed everywhere. Ugh. How much did they pay the audience to cheer on this? I know, the thing is, yeah. I really enjoy Marvel, but I'm not a Marvel super fan, and I can see what people say when they say it's like, it's just not art, or it's not artsy enough. Kind of. I hope they could, I wish things expanded more, you know? I liked the Sam Raimi Multiverse of Madness doing some directing things, but these Marvel films certainly aren't, like, pushing superhero stuff like Joker sort of had that sort of style to it. But I will easily, comfortably consume a lot of this. Ant-Man, I will inhale up all the time. And actually, a lot of this, each of these came with trailers, but we don't get to see them. They're exclusive. But we do know things about it. For example, with Ant-Man in particular, it's about Paul Rudd, whatever his character's name is. He's my favorite character, don't know his name. Scott Lang. He's now famous for saving the universe. And in doing so, he's made himself a book, apparently. And that book is all he's focusing on, so he's lost a little bit of connection to his family. But also, we know that Cassie is to be a... Do they show it as a poster? No, not at all. They show that Cassie is going to also be a superhero. Going to be in a blue Ant-Man type suit. They've also confirmed in this Ant-Man movie, Bill Murray is going to be in the movie, as well as MODOK. MODOK is also a character that'll be appearing. I don't think they are the same. I think I've heard that the character the guy who's playing, this music's a bit loud for me. The guy that's playing Yellow Jacket from the first Ant-Man film is going to be MODOK. So I guess it's like a variant. I don't entirely know. If people who've seen the trailer will probably know. Has anyone been, by the way, to San Diego Comic-Con? Has anyone been in the past or has been to it currently that can tell us things? If not, that's fine. I'm just going through the news we heard. But yeah, Bill Murray and MODOK, which is very funky. I don't know how you do MODOK correctly. It's why I made that last guy Spy Kids MODOK. It's like, that's the vibe, you know? Mr. Garfield. I should probably be careful scrolling through Twitter just like that. But yeah, so that's stuff on the Ant-Man front. Also, Kang will be making an appearance, but we didn't get the trailer for that, so that is all fine.
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion, I've heard, is really, really good. There is a trailer that came for it. We did not see it, but the people who I've heard the opinions of have said it's very, very good. The only things I know is that Nick Fury is in it and apparently down on Earth, as well as the fact that Olivia Colman is in it. Olivia Colman, are people familiar with her? People know who she is? Is it only me? Like, this is her. Very famous. She was recently in Queen's Gambit. that's how us Brits know him. Or Shaun of the Dead, I think, as well, and stuff. No, not Shaun of the Dead. Maybe. There might have been someone else. Either way, actors and actresses. I'm not very good at them. You love her? Fantastic.
An honor to say that finally, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
This is the next big one. Secret Invasion, I think, is going to be like a nice sleeper hit for certain types of people. But Guardians of the Galaxy is the big crowd pleaser. Of course it is, right? Everyone can't get enough of their Guardians of the Galaxy. This has been confirmed to be the very final arc of... apparently this version of the team is what one quote said, which is interesting phrasing to me. But yes, it is their ending. Not necessarily that everyone's going to die, but it is an ending. We know it will feature Adam, as was hinted at the end of the second movie, which is like big golden godly guy, as I understand it. And also young Rocket is in it. She was in Hot Fuzz, that's what I was thinking of. Yes, thank you for saving me that embarrassment. Other things we know is it follows Star-Lord still reeling from the loss of Gamora, who must rally his team to defend the universe along with protecting one of their own. A mission that, if not completed, could lead to the end of the Guardians as we know it. This, presumably, I would have thought, I haven't seen the trailer, other people would know more exclusively, I assume this is Rocket, right? They have a whole element of talking about young Rocket makes an appearance in this. So it's like, I assume Rocket saves the rest of the gang. Now he gets taken and the gang have to save him. It's a whole thematic dueling of itself, maybe? I don't know. Also, apparently, Maria Bakalova stars as Cosmos. I don't know her, but I do also not know him. But hey, talking dog, Guardians of the Galaxy. Mwah, I love it. Good fun stuff, which I think is quite exciting. Oh my god, Daz, you're playing the song from the Tails Doll Curse. Don't do it, we're all gonna die. I'm sorry, it's a great game, even if there is the cursed Tails in it. I think it's going to be Drax. Okay. Fair enough. We don't know. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people that will leak it in the future. But, I mean, I actually saw a link that was the Ant-Man trailer, but only the audio. So I was like, it's not very helpful. Does anyone actually know who Adam is? I like, Googled it on, like, Easter eggs after finishing Guardians 2. Big, powerful golden guy is all I really know, you know? Thank you, Moo. But there you go.
We are shooting right now our new series for Disney Plus, Echo, and I can't wait for you to meet.
I have no idea what this is. Echo, I've only seen on this page, and I've seen no one talk about it. I don't know what it's from, who it covers. I know none of this.
All four characters.
Probably won't watch it.
On the Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel 2.
Very cool. The Marvels sequel to Captain Marvel 2. Do we? As it is Captain Marvel 2? We don't have a Captain Marvel 2. That wasn't... I know very little. I have not seen Miss Marvels. Maybe I should get around to it. Who knows? Echoes is from Hawkeye, apparently. Okay. Echo I will probably like, however it feels like filler. Okay. Interesting. I think he's supposed to be Thanos' brother. See, we're getting all sorts of different opinions here. But, oh well. From what I can tell, think Daredevil, but instead of blind, she's deaf. She was in Hawkeye. Ah, okay, there you go. She was in Hawkeye. I never watched Hawkeye. Maybe Miss Marvel is considered Captain Marvel 2? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know. There's the big one. You can barely see it up top. It's Loki Season 2. This will probably start actually tying things together, right? You'd think. It's all about Kang and variants and kind of multiversal things. So yeah. I still don't entirely understand the ending of Loki, because how are there multiple... how's there a different TVA now if it's so detached? Oh well, I don't care. I don't think they need to make a show about every side character. It's the streaming reality of life. And I think it's because they do with this saga, because it's needing so many characters to sort of go gotcha on so many of them, you know? Like, basically every character who has got a superpower is probably a Skrull. You know what I mean? That's what I'm expecting anyway. We'll get there when we get there.
The film that we announced at the end of our last panel, Blade, starring Mahershala Ali.
That's very cool. I know nothing about Blade, but I think that is a very, very cool addition. It definitely seems that as much as Marvel gets a lot of hate, they do have a lot of ears to listen to that hate. Because Blade was one of those things, I know people were raving that they wanted to come back. And on that same note...
This October, our series Ironheart is a part of Phase 5.
Was not what I meant, but also, you know, has a lot of hype behind it. They know what people want.
Amazing, returning in her own series, Agatha, Coven of Chaos.
Expanding the WandaVision universe.
Confirm that Sam Wilson will be appearing in the next Captain America film.
Okay, apparently I just do not have the timings for this right at all, but that's fine. New Captain America, expanding all their things.
And rounding out Phase 5, we have a series on Disney Plus. This is very special. It is going to be an 18-episode first season. 18 episodes. Daredevil, Born Again.
There it is. I'm quite a believer of the theory that Marvel 100% sort of plants things to see people's reactions. Kind of like how in Civil War, they mentioned Doctor Strange before he's even created. Similarly, I guess it might have been the crazy reaction to... Actually, no, probably would have already happened. But maybe in part of the planning, the reaction of Daredevil in Spider-Man No Way Home might have influenced this. But also that thing we mentioned earlier of the pacing issues. The pacing issues with many of these Disney Plus shows would be presumably fixed here because it is a little more than 6 to 8 episodes. It's 18. It gets to properly flesh it out and pace itself correctly, which is very exciting. I'll probably get into it because it's got a lot of hype, and I felt like an idiot watching No Way Home and not knowing who he was when everyone was like, "Rah!" You know. So there you are. Blade and Daredevil. This is a great phase, right? It's all trying to be crowd pleasing, and now we know the direction, maybe we'll see a bit more of it. I think it was just this is a tough saga to insert because you need so many people and so many startups. And startups are always the hardest parts, you know? Maybe. What do I know?
And starring in that show are two people I hope you've heard of, Mr. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio.
And it's got the same old actors as well. Because they were well liked. It could have even been they were always going to do Daredevil, but they might have redone the cast if there wasn't a big reaction over Spider-Man. I don't know, one of those things. Like, I imagine the reaction to John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic might affect whether he'll be in the actual Fantastic Four movie. Maybe.
Will come to Phase 5 will culminate. I'm taking you guys all through it right now. The end of Phase 5, July 26, 2024, with this.
Oh, cool way to win.
We'll go through the team.
They had to cut it out. Great, I was going to say, I don't remember a video in this.
Another day, there are many more surprises.
Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts, I am not too familiar with, but from what I understand, it is the Marvel equivalent of Suicide Squad. This is the team with Zemo in it. And maybe Yelena. God, who are the others? I've forgotten all the other people that are pushed into it. But it's like at the end of Hawkeye, they were all hired together to be villains together. I think is how I understand it. Can a Skrull have superpowers? I assume not, right? Oh, the policeman with the cards. He's gonna be a Skrull. My prediction. Anyway, I don't know. Abomination? Is he in the Thunderbolts? Really? Or am I thinking, or is this someone else? The guy who fought Wong in Shang-Chi, right?
What I thought we would do now is talk about some of the upcoming stuff that's coming sooner. Like She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
And before all that is, of course, She-Hulk, which is got some more interesting things. The CGI obviously has improved since time has passed. The trailers, by the way, I'm going to be funky on. They have released 2 trailers out of like 18 that we'll see eventually. I'm going to watch those only right at the end of this stream because YouTube is a lot more cracky downy on copyright claims, where it will cancel a stream midstream if it hits a copyright claim. And I don't know if Marvel trailers are, so they might be. It's a bit of a funky thing, but oh well. Hello, Peaches, what's up? Where's my sound? But I guess I'll have to sort of skim through it. The thing that excites me about this, other than the CGI slightly improved, is a certain character makes an appearance in this movie. A character that it shouldn't really hype me up as much as it does, but I think I just like the fan theories around it. And that is Wong. Doctor Strange's Sorcerer Supreme Wong is in this, and I've restarted the entire thing. Nice one, me. But because of that, like, I always have the theory of the reason Doctor Strange is good is entirely because of Wong. He's in this. I like Wong. He's like my favorite other character other than Ant-Man. So I like that he's pieced into everything. He's in Shang-Chi. He's in Spider-Man. He's in Doctor Strange. He's in She-Hulk. Hulk. I like all of them. But oh well. Hello, Chudot. Hi. We're talking about Marvel's announcements of everything, basically. Have you seen Man vs. Bee on Netflix? I haven't. I really want to. I love Rowan Atkinson. Beautiful stuff. Wong deserves his own movie. I'm more than happy that he doesn't have his own movie, because I like that he's the background of all the movies. He's the thread of it all. He better not die, but he's a Skrull. He's the Skrull that is inseminating into all of these movies. So, what is this? Them watching a trailer?
Conspiracy thrillers, which brings us to our next series for Disney Plus, which is Secret Invasion.
Please welcome Maria Hill herself, Kobe Smulders!
Alright, it was just the title. Yeah. Secret Invasion, I know little of, but I heard people are very excited about it, going into Skrull territory. Secret Invasion, I think, is the Skrull plot point, right?
Hi! These characters and upon.
Because, did they say, did I have a note for this? I might not, no. Oh well. Oh yeah, there you go, yeah. No, I already said it basically.
The characters, we're going to see them in new ways. And it's going to be an exciting thriller, and you're never really going to know who people are. Are they a Skrull? Are they human? And it's going to be a bit of a guessing game, but it's been so much fun to shoot.
There you go. As long as Spider-Man's not a Skrull, it's fine. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Can a Skrull have superpowers? Probably not, right? Unless they also fall into like a vat of acid, and then they do become. I don't know. Oh well. Never seen Doctor Strange. Not been a fan of the Marvel films, which is a shad because I like the ideas they have just not the humor. That's fair enough. Have a good stream. All right then, that's cool. I mean, hello. Thank you for popping in briefly. Yeah, Marvel's not for everyone. I get it. Oh well. I'm on the fence of it more. I'm like, they're losing me month by month. They'll probably drag me around a little bit, but I think it's more the fact that I'm a film YouTuber now that I'm actually paying attention somewhat. But oh well. It's fine. It's fine.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
So,
our director, Mr. Peyton Reed.
This, I think I've already talked about. They already talked about, they show off the trailer as well at some point that you're not allowed to film. Who are they? Who knows? I guess then we'll just skip all this because like Guardians of the Galaxy are sort of, we basically said most of what there is to say here on these parts at least. That was Guardians, wasn't it? That was Adam in the middle, I think. Yeah. They had like a whole performance, which is pretty cool. I would have loved to be in there in person. I'll do it next time. However, after announcing all of Phase 5, they then announced all of Phase... No, just a piece of Phase 6. Have you seen Shang-Chi? And if you did, what do you think? I think it's possible. It's the second best Marvel movie they've made this phase. No Way Home, obviously top tier, but then Shang-Chi, next best. I love the main protagonist, him as an actor as well. I love the fighting styles they did and all like the ways they did it pretty well. Michelle Yeoh is like the mother as well, which is great to hear in hindsight. Beautiful, love it, fantastic. Even the CGI fun fest at the end, I kind of liked the mystical land. It opened some imaginations in my brain. I liked it all very, very much. Shang-Chi's he's like my third favorite. Second favorite, I don't know. Ant-Man, Wong, and Shang-Chi are my three favorites. Probably.
It occurs to me we have a little bit of time left.
It's cool that he did all his own stunts in Shang-Chi. Yeah, it's just fantastic. It's all so good.
And there are a couple of ensembles we haven't mentioned yet, and I wonder if you guys wouldn't mind looking ahead a little bit with me to Phase 6.
Yeah! So this is what... They've probably planted this here as well, so people can be like, here's the direction. If you're going to grumble about where it's going.
Confirming. Fantastic.
Now, they're not going to do all of them, obviously, but it would have been nice. I guess they did say the dates there, huh? Wow. Yeah. It comes into another point, but we'll get there in a bit. Fantastic Four is being made. What a surprise.
Now, there's a lot of dates there, and there'll be plenty of time to have more surprises to take you through everything, but you might want to know how Phase 6 ends.
I like how he paused after a guy said, "Come on!"
And there are 2 films that bring Phase 6 to a close.
It's all... Oh. Oh? Cut to the same thing twice? So it's not a trailer. Yes, Avengers! They better not screw up Fantastic Four. They've already done it twice. I'm not too fussed about Fantastic Four. But we'll see. The Kang Dynasty. Not really a surprise there. Loki pretty clearly said it's about Kang. Secret Wars is the big one, right? Cool. It's what we all suggest, like a lot of people guessed. Now you know for certain.
We've talked about the future.
You couldn't show anything else, and that's where it's all leading to. And that specifically, I think they'll say in a minute, counts 4, 5, and 6 as the multiverse saga. That's what it is. It's all clones, duplicates, variants, and then making them all fight in one big army war. Sure.
It's time to talk about
Which is
forever.
pretty cool. However, there are some extra thoughts there are to have on this. Inamo. Very cool. Probably copyrighted, I would imagine. But hey, they also announced more stuff for Black Panther Forever. Very cool. Again, the trailer I have not seen. I'll watch at the end. I have some thoughts, but you know, it's fine. I feel like they told us the title too early. I think they did it because of the backlash, because people didn't know exactly what it was that was going on, you know? I'll just say it here. This is the part I'm not a fan of. I think... I haven't actually seen the trailer. Maybe I'm wrong.
As a family,
This filming production had a lot of issues because it was being filmed during COVID, and a chunk of it was because main character now, Letitia Wright, is a anti-vaxxer, anti-masker, making it far more complicated to do in COVID times, and not really the kind of person to represent a heroic character, I would have thought. That's the only big red flag this film has. The rest of it's quite nice, the way they've done everything else. I'm really excited to see how they do things. But that's like a big, like, oh, do I really want to support her? Do I really want to support this? I probably will. But it's like, ugh, I will not be able to unnotice that, you know? They had a lot of hardships, and they are the core of it, you know? What are those? Worst line in the whole saga. Anyway, is that all they showed there? Apparently, yeah. Okay. Very nice, very funky. So, the thing is, and people have mentioned this a little earlier, yes, that then covers the next 6, or the first 6 phases of all of Avengers, right? It took 10 years to do Phase 1, Phase 2, and Phase 3, and yet it's taken 3 years to do Phase 4, Phase 5, and Phase 6. Actually, I don't think it... Is it 3 years? Maybe it is. It starts... Where does it start? 2021, right? 2020? God, I don't remember exactly when it was, but like... The rate is way, way, way faster. The reason is there are more slots, and I guess it's because the Disney Plus shows go in too. But it also feels like it might be losing an impact because of it. It's weird as well, like it took... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's like you're overblown with information, and it's so fast. And like, it's weird to think as well, this saga has already been slowed down because of the lockdown and the pandemic. Because Endgame was pre-COVID, magically. Imagine that interrupted. So we've already been delayed a year, and it's still just kind of going, you know? I don't know. I don't know if they, like, how much people expect to watch it. Maybe it's meant to be more of a casual thing in the background. or you're just meant to watch the big things. I don't know. But it definitely, yeah, it's, even if they are learning their craft, you know, they're getting rid of the poorly paced Disney Plus shows in favor of the longer stuff like Daredevil, Born Again. It's still a lot very quickly, and I don't know how well it'll do in their favor. It will lose its impact. Yeah, you will get Marvel fatigue very bad. Phase 4 starting in 2019? Okay. And it ends in what, 2025, 26? Oh, that's 6 or 7 years. What am I talking about then? Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't even go to 2026. It just goes to 2025. My God, like there's 2 in fall, 2 in winter, 2 in spring, 3 in summer or 3 in spring. Is May not a season anymore? November isn't a season. I don't know. But it's 2 per season, which is a lot, you know. And even then, it's not even 2 per season as in 8 a year, because this is a year, and this is more than 8. This is 11 projects in a year. That's 1 a month, more than, or just a little less than. I don't know. At the same time, I think there's a lot of like hype now built for this, but I think there is like an asterisk at the end of it. Do you think it's too much to announce 2 phases at the same time? So many movies, I'm afraid I'll be tired of this franchise. I don't think that's too bad. I think it's good that they mentioned the Avengers movies. They didn't really need Fantastic Four, but I guess it's a little bit of hype. I think doing Phase 6 as tiny bits is good. I almost would say it would be better to do that more in segmented chunks. You know, like how Super Smash Bros. Ultimate had like the whole lineup and then it added bits here and there. I would want to see this phase line shown up every 3 months, and then it's like, here's another one, way off, wherever, randomized, and it's just like a little bit of it. I don't know, I think that'd be quite fun, because then it's like, brings it back a little bit of hype. It's a bit, you know. Showing all of Phase 5 is an intense marketing strategy, but it's worked in the past for them, and it keeps people interested, because also, as much as it is a lot, when you look at it, it also kind of doesn't feel like a lot when you think, what are you actually interested in, you know? Like, Quantumania, Guardians, Loki, Daredevil. Those are the 4 standouts, right? But then if you're really into it, Invasion, if it gets you dragged in. Miss the Marvels, if you watch the Marvels. Agatha, if you're really into WandaVision. Captain America, if you're really into Captain America. You know? Oh well. I did have some other thoughts though. Crazy that Avengers is releasing 2 films in the same year. I think that's definitely way too fast. I would want them to be same date a year later or something. I liked the gap between Infinity War and Endgame. Personally, I think Infinity War is the best of the saga, or like the best way to like conglomerate it all. I don't know how they'll top it, to be honest. But oh well. Apparently there might have been a chance of Daredevil having Spider-Man in it because he showed up the other way around. I don't know about that. But if Daredevil is street level stuff, having Spider-Man show up makes sense, which would be kind of cool. I don't know. There was the I Am Groot trailer that dropped recently. What is that? Where is that? Is that just this year? I guess it's this year. Alright, that makes sense of that because, yeah, it only goes to 2023. What follows after this? So obviously they'll be announcing more. That's quite soon. They're announcing more in September, which I think might be a bit much, but who knows? Like, it's literally a month away. 2 months. I don't know. But on that next thing, the next event is at the D23 event. So it's, I think, like Disney convention, basically. I've only seen news of The Incredibles 2 through D23 online. I'd like to go to that at some point. I think that's like the first week or the second week of September. But they'll be announcing a bunch of stuff from Pixar, Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel. So I'll definitely, I'd like to go to that next time. But I'm in Edinburgh all August. I don't think I've got time. And it's my birthday at the beginning of September, so it's not going to work. But oh well. Other things they've mentioned is Harry Styles will be reappearing in something. He was in the post-credits of Eternals as Eternal, apparently. which is cool. Oh, they did it. Did they announce MODOK here? MODOK was going to be, yeah, Darren Yellow Jacket guy. Oh yeah, I guess we kind of saw it already. Oops. Yeah, not that helpful. But oh well, there he is. Yeah, he is golden and robotic looking and comically accurately shooting lasers, which is funky. But yeah, another saga in however what 4 years, 2021 to 2025. Crazy. I can't stomach that. But oh well, it is what it is. You know, not much you can do about a lot of these things. When is D23? I think it's like September 9th or something like that. Yet a new Avengers movie title got leaked and it's called Avengers Eternity War. I don't believe that. They said that around the Infinity War days. I remember those times. I can't wait for Fantastic Four to flop again. There is a lot of hype behind it. It might have John Krasinski in it, and that will keep people going. I have no idea. It's got to have big names, so I guess it will probably work if it has celebrities in it. Probably. It's a bad way to look at it, but that's what I expect, you know? Guardians is the only standout for me here. Yeah, there's nothing I'm crazy hyped about. I like Ant-Man. Guardians is a little wishy-washy for me, personally. I like Daredevil as a concept after everyone's reactions, and I'm excited for Avengers. Yeah, like... But, oh well, they're doing their best. I'm happy to even wait until the next saga, if it gets better. You know, I'll probably stick around as in the background or something. I don't know. One of those things, you know? Spider-Man should show up. They're both in New York, so why not? Yeah, it's just a matter of, will Sony allow it, you know? Shocked there was no Deadpool 3 or X-Men. That's gonna be in Phase 6. If there is opening up all this multiversal stuff, it's gotta be. And then there'll be a whole, then there'll be a Illuminati movie or something, you know? I mean, it's gotta follow something with, Mordo after Multiverse of Madness, you know? I think we knew the title for Infinity War for years before it came out. Oh, really? Secret Wars, where they whisper and punch each other gently to not wake anyone up. Ah, classic. How wholesome. But yeah, maybe a new trilogy of Spider-Man between Phase 5 and 6 would be cool. That ain't happening. They can't put 3 movies between Phase 5 and 6. They're connected. But they're probably, I mean, another Spider-Man movie in Phase 6. Oh well, there's loads of slots. They got like 11. They have 11 slots total. So there's still 8 slots to go. 8 other movies in 2025. Whatever. Avengers 5 and 6 is rated PG-13, right? Probably. That makes sense. It'll be quite accessible. I heard that in the Marvels there'll be an adventure on some music planet with singing, and I think that is a crazy yet fun concept to have in a sci-fi movie. Yeah, cool. I like it. Classic musical planets. I've heard of them before. I'm going to look up the Secret Wars comic to see who is in it. Alright, the comics aren't entirely accurate, however. Like, they you know, the MCU is its own branch of thing, but that's fine. Anyway, those were all the news of Marvel things, and that was the stuff I really wanted to talk about. So, as a final thing, I'm going to do a little bit of a cheeky thing. I hope that's okay with everyone. And that is, we have a new regular schedule on YouTube. We upload on Wednesdays and Saturdays. It might very well be a matter of, in the future, I will stream as well on a Saturday to lead into this more strongly. Because I heard a little bit of advice from big YouTube stream man Ludwig. Not directly, I just watch his stuff sometimes. He said, at the end of every one of his streams, he leads people into a video he just uploaded. And having, in the first hour, a whole new wave of views means a big piece of success. I upload on a Saturday. Today is a Sunday. So instead, as we end off, I'm going to make a humble request to all of you. Please go ahead and come to our latest video. Came out 1 day ago. It's gotten 26k views over the day, which is pretty decent, pretty average. In fact, if I be entirely honest, it's a 7 out of 10. If you guys know what that really means. So please, everyone come click down on the latest video and give it a check. If you've already watched it, thank you very much. You don't need to click it again. You guys are real super fans, and I appreciate it. All about how Baymax mastered diversity, because no one said anything good about Baymax, and I wanted to do one, so we're doing that. But otherwise, also you can learn about all the biscuit barrel things. But otherwise, that's all from me done. I do apologize. I hope you had a good time. It's been 3 hours to the dot, almost. So that's very fun. Let me know what you thought of the video. We'll be streaming again at some point. Actually, I have the statistics. I have the schedule. I don't keep up with it 100% because I am a little busy. Maybe on the 28th we're streaming on Twitch. Maybe on the 31st we're streaming on YouTube, if you can even see it. God, this is cursed. Oh well. I've been a little bit too demotivated and slightly ill to do it myself, but feel free to do that. But otherwise, I will see you all in a little bit. Enjoy the Baymax film if you haven't already, the Baymax video. Otherwise, for now, my name's been Daz. You didn't really care. Scrimlord, come check out a new video. Help me out in the algorithm. And I'll see you all. Sorry for the shameless plug. I'll do it more smoothly in the future. In a little bit. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.